Like
Will Smith is Hitler. Listen, we got a lot. I forgot. Hold on. This is listen. This is a
coming in hot.
This is. I forgot to put Bryson I tinfoil hat time. I didn't put that there. So let's just imagine that for last.
The whole show.
No, it's not going to be the whole show, nigga. Like you want that to be the whole show, so it can't be on your show, nigga.
Yeah, no. I'm not allowing it to happen.
Listen, we did. Yeah, listen.
We didn't do nothing.
No, I'm saying we did the light.
Oh, we did the
light shit.
We can do the Patreon episode next.
All
right, this is Patreon.
Niggas gonna have to.
All right, am I gonna be sitting there?
Yeah.
Okay, just no. We gonna.
I don't need these headphones, right?
Nah. You thought I was gonna have some real like technical shit?
I've learned not to assume anything.
No, it's all right.
My man prepared.
Yeah. No, I
have it and I need it.
Hey, man, I respect that, and I am happy that you brought it just in case we need.
I was
somebody.
thinking about. I was like, should I bring my laptop? I'm so used to it.
I know. Y'all could have made your own other episode here. You know what I mean?
And I told you, I was like, yo, we grabbing the fucking interface or what? Ask me.
Yeah, no, he did actually.
Yo, this is Attention Horse Podcast, episode 463.
Wait. You have 463 episodes, nigga?
Don't question me. Do not question me and what I do, goddamn. Yeah, no. I wonder where all that shit went.
That's more than one hard drive, for sure.
This one, you think this phone? You think this carries all that? Nah. I started up from 420. My 420 episode that I did. Remember, I did that 420 episode.
You cheated.
Yeah, because it's my pod and I could do that. You could do whatever. It's your when you own it and you do the work and do all that. You could say, "Hey,
I interrupted your intro.
No, okay, we're doing that. Listen,
businesses do that shit too, though. You know when they be like established 1784?
Yeah.
That'd be cap sometimes too. That'd be cap.
It's all cap. It's all cap. Like I said before, Attention Whores Podcast, episode 463.
Trio.
Okay. 463. Podcast crossover part 2. Half a podcast crossover part 2.
You 50% here.
Them other niggas that come soon.
They here in spirit.
We rapping. Making enough in the building, you know.
We out here, baby. What it up?
Making enough podcasts. We out here. Shout out Banks. Shout out Q.
I was about to say, you owe me. I mean, you
fucked my shit up. So.
Yeah, I know. I watched it today. I watched it today. I was like, damn, I was ODing. I was kind of ODing. I kind of OD a lot. I'm sorry. I OD'd on his shit.
Oh, yeah.
The Henny Talk that comes out tomorrow. Novia was like, chill. I was, because I'd be trying.
I was feeling nice. So
you was good. Yeah. Shout out my brother Bumpy, co-host with the most, always rolling up that toast. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's Attention Horse Podcast, like I said, for the 50th time. You know what I mean? My brother right here, DJ Bugs. I ain't giving out no gubs. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? The wise, the intelligent, the athletic. The mind, the scholar, and a fitted. You know what I mean? Bryce.
That was a fire.
You know what I mean? Bryce, he's so nice he could say it twice.
You had the hair.
Oh, that's right.
That's been a minute.
Damn, that's
Talk about that. Talk about that.
What's that?
You used to be dreaded like my man.
Oh yeah.
And you had.
I had my hair was down past my shoulder, basically to my biceps. My hair was dreads for like 6-7 years.
Okay.
It was going through a phase, bro.
You said what? No. Don't get me wrong. Shit didn't stop. Like shit ain't changed. It ain't changed. It's just, you know what I mean.
Nah, he got younger when he cut that. You know what I mean?
Repurposed, repackaged, same message.
And you,
you know what I mean? Aunt Jemima shit switched up.
And you cut. Oh man, I've been.
Pearl Miller now.
Huh?
Pearl Miller?
Pearl Miller? Who the fuck is? Nah, I don't know.
That's the new Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, I don't know Pearl.
I don't know Pearl.
I want my Aunt Jemima.
You want your Aunt Jemima?
I buy that shit off Amazon.
How many years since you cut it? How many years you been closer to God?
It's probably 7, 8 now.
Damn.
I feel like it's getting close. Like it's getting close.
Now this is my brother Bryce. We're not going to go into anything, but we have long-winded, intelligent conversations a lot of times. always said that he reminded me of my brother when you had dreads too. You know what I mean? Y'all both had dreads at the same time. Only that you listen a little bit more than my brother.
I try.
Where's the ass at? You know what I mean? So that's him, and this is my other brother, DJ Bugs. You know what I mean? He likes to have long-winded arguments with me about how he loves how he loves the church.
Yes. Yes, I do.
You know what I mean?
That's gonna be fun in edit.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. We don't have the church. You gotta make
the
that
organs.
I'm sorry, I don't have no sound effects, no organs. I can't do the Matrix shit where you just be bringing up the thing like in between. I know, but shout out to Make It Enough podcast. We have 2 of the actual hosts of Make It Enough. The other hosts aren't here; they couldn't make it, so it's all good. You know what I mean? They owe me.
They're here in spirit. We gonna rep for them. So
they owe me though.
Like Ghost. Like you ever seen that movie Ghost? Yeah, like.
So they're gonna be like sculpting some shit with a random white woman? I don't know.
That shit got weird, right? When
yeah, it did.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
she was kissing Whoopi Goldberg for real though, right?
Was she?
What, Demi?
Yeah, because remember, and
Demi was kissing Whoopi
in the movie.
Demi.
Yes.
Sister Mary Clarence.
Part 3 coming.
Part 3
coming.
For real?
Kick the habit.
Nah, but in Ghost they were making the sculpture, right? And then Whoopi Goldberg turned to.
No. That was really him when they was making the sculpture. He wasn't dead yet.
No, he's saying that Demi was kissing Whoopi.
I thought she took over his body and then.
Nah, not with the sculpture part.
Wait, what movie?
Oh,
that's when she came to the apartment with the penny and all that, and then he jumped through
he
her
jumped
body.
in her body.
So you're saying
I did my parts mixed up.
I
was gonna say
he took over.
That's my movie.
That's your movie.
Nah, it's almost cool. They used to play that shit all the time.
Ghost? I don't know what movie that is.
Is when Patrick Swayze he dies, he gets mugged or some shit, and he dies, and then he's so in love with Demi Moore, he comes back as a ghost. And then he got like these demons that's trying to get him.
Nah, he got
the train people.
It's not him. He's warning her because the dude that killed her.
Oh, trying to
works with him, and he's trying to push up on Molly. That's her name in the movie. Molly.
You never hear nobody say ghost like Swayze?
Yeah,
yeah, that's where it comes from. That was a big movie.
That's old school.
It kind of
made. That's what, late 80s?
Early 90s.
Early 90s.
Whoopi got big. Well, Whoopi was big, but Whoopi got bigger off of that.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore. You know what I mean?
That was one of those if you don't got cable movies.
You know what movie they don't? You know what movie they don't talk about all the time? You know what movie they don't talk about a lot? You know what movie they don't talk about a lot that Demi was in? Was it Demi? Was it Indecent Proposal?
Striptease? I remember Striptease.
Woody Harrelson.
Was it Woody Harrelson?
Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Because they was married.
Oh yeah, and then Redford came. Right. Redford was like, "Yo, I want that."
For the night, he wanted that.
That's today, all day now. I want that. I got that.
You know I was young when he brought it up when that Striptease movie came up. I remember.
Striptease.
Back young nigga days.
She was older.
Back young nigga days.
She was like 30, 40.
Now that we think about it, like that's not old.
Nah, yeah, not at all.
It's not. But back then they made it feel like it. Like
that was back when you had to be slick, man. When you had to have a channel that you was okay to be watching on the last channel.
The Spice Channel.
You can fucking
Spice Channel.
hit that previous channel.
You gotta look through that swiggle.
Striptease was that heat rock back when I was little.
You get that one part that looks like I could see the bodies, but they colorful. They like purple and red.
Nah, that's not as bad as trying to see that through the bootleg cable channels. Remember trying to see Cinemax and fucking all that other shit through the bootleg channels?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's Spice. The Spice Channel.
Spice. Talking about just having like real sex on fucking HBO on one channel and having like
or video or movies like Striptease, nigga. I was like, that was one of those movies.
You hit that last
one.
And play sleep, nigga.
Real sex on HBO or some shit?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Or what was it? Showtime had that
Taxi Cab Confessions.
Who had the soft
porn? Oh, what's the I'm gonna forget my last shit. What was this shit? They was in the Bronx with the prostitute hookers on a point.
Oh yeah.
Nigga said, I told you, nigga. I was a previous channel ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking that's BET Uncut, nigga. Tip drill must be the ass because it ain't your face.
HBO used to teach
shit was different, bro.
They used to teach you things.
Yo, quick drove a grow on these niggas. Got me fucked up.
It used to teach you things, man. For real. You know what I mean? let's go into some shit right now. I got both of my brothers here. You know what I mean? I had you on here. This is your third time, motherfucker. I had you here with Rolina. Shout out to
Rob. You ain't fuck with me like that, gang. For real, for real. You know what I mean? If we being honest, you know what I mean? We gonna put it all out.
You wanted to one part?
I thought this was the confessional. I thought this was the confessional.
This is not we out.
This is a safe space.
They do confessionals.
This is not a safe space. Oh, okay, never mind.
They do confessionals. Wait.
We're joking.
Well, you wanted to pause. You wanted a 101. Is that what you wanted to like come? Did you like?
It could have made me feel special.
So you feeling like this is a cop out because you hear
absolutely not.
Oh, okay,
absolutely not.
Bro,
I'm appreciative to be here anyway.
Bro, come on, man.
I've been happy spectating from the sidelines, seeing your growth. You know what I mean? So I feel like now has been a perfect.
I appreciate it. I really
meeting of this like perfect storm of everything to come together. You know
especially because for the last fucking few months you've been like, yo, we need to get up and talk. Yo, we need to hash this out. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Stop making it sound like that. Stop making it sound like that.
I'm fucking with you. Nah, we going cool. We coolin'. But my brother here, you've been here 3 times now. You came last time with this fella too. So
it was a family reunion.
It was a family reunion. Yeah. You know what I mean? We had P. Ivy on there, Rolina, you. We had Bumpy. I think that was everybody that showed up at that night. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But let's take it back to Basement ENT, brother. Where it started, which may possibly be the fucking first podcast, at least in Bergen County, that I could tell you.
I want to say the tri-state area, bro.
I ain't gonna go that far because I don't know what niggas was doing.
Nigga, you gonna take me? Let me go out my hyperbolic shit. We the first podcast ever, nigga.
Before Rogan, before all of them niggas.
Honestly, for real, man. You might, nigga. If I'm gonna take the crown, I'm gonna snatch it, my nigga. But
nigga said, "Butt in who?"
It was before the word podcast. We didn't know what.
There was a time where
it was a show. It was a show at that point.
Yeah, it was a time where it wasn't considered known as a podcast. Only very few people named it podcast. You know what I mean? Like in the mid to late 2000s, that's when it started really, being able. There was people that did it, and it was like,
Howard Stern, nigga, he's the king of that shit.
No, but that was a radio show.
He's the king of the radio.
It's a radio show, bro. Even though
same shit.
Nah, it's not the same shit. You know why? Well, I'll give you.
You can watch it.
No,
you can listen
I'll give him Howard Stern because a podcast is you doing what you want to do without certain rules and regulations.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Howard did get away with that, but he had to break a lot of things. He had to break a lot of red tape to get through to that shit.
Howard was a previous channel ass nigga too, bro.
Commercials, right?
Yes.
He had sponsors.
He was on what was that? Like 51. That was like E or some shit like that.
Nah, man, that shit. Damn, I can't remember what it was. Because Robin was on it.
Beetlejuice, everybody. High Pitch Eric, everybody.
They had all that shit.
The craziest episode that I've seen on that shit where he had Hulk Hogan on.
Hulk Hogan.
This when he had his TV show?
Cool. Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, the TV.
That's when he
had that sex tape.
He boned his man's girl, and it was on camera.
I was just watching the fucking. I was just watching a documentary about that yesterday, son. Last night after the fucking playoffs.
I got WWE in the building. I got WWE in the building. Yes. So wait, so he cheated on his. That's when he cheated on his wife, right?
Nah.
Well, man. Yeah, he cheated on his wife, but he had sex with his best friend's wife
or girl.
I thought he cheated. I thought he dealt with his daughter's friend or some shit like that.
Nah, his. I think Hulk Hogan's wife left him.
Because of that situation.
I think before that. There wasn't before that she left him?
Nah, they was together during it. Yeah. Because he had to apologize.
Is his son still locked up?
Word? His son got locked up?
I'm oblivious to this. His son caught a vehicular manslaughter on the Vegas Strip.
A lot of people caught.
Yo, bro, like, I don't know if y'all remember. He popped up, like, worked his way up. He became a professional drifter. So, like, this is
all after the show, right?
This was after their show.
Yeah.
He was a professional drifter. He, like, worked his way up in the car scene. Like, he was, like, nationally ranked and everything. Mm-hmm. And, like, I don't know if they rented it, if it was one of their cars, but I guess he tried to Tokyo drift that shit around the strip somewhere.
Somebody.
Ended up hitting somebody, and they died. And he ended up having to do that time. And I don't remember hearing or seeing anything.
Fast 10 review. I just seen Fast 10.
I have my laptop right now. You know what song
I just seen Fast 10.
In the movie?
What's that?
No, right here.
Okay. I'm going to hear it in my head for the next 20 minutes. Don't even do it.
Did you see it in the episode?
Yeah. See it. My bad. See it in the movies. Yeah. See it in the movies. But it's good. It's a movie. It's a movie. It's going to a movies movie. You know, Fast 10. You said that.
I heard it was bad.
I mean, it's Fast 10. What do you expect? Do you expect Fast 5 again?
I'm more disappointed.
Or Fast 7? Because those are like the good ones.
They all the same.
Fast 10 and Fast 5 and Fast.
I'm more disappointed in the people that went there expecting it to be fresh.
No, you're gonna.
Right? Like, I'm expecting to be disappointed. I'm expecting for people to go there.
I'm expecting a spectacle, a summertime blockbuster is what I'm expecting.
Yeah, that's what
I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what
I'm sure, like a Bad Boy Suit. I mean, like
Bad Boy Suit was good though.
It was cool, but it was like a summertime blockbuster. And I mean, mad shit blowing up. Like it's like a Transformers type movie. Like I mean, it doesn't mean have to be.
That's exactly
that's what everything is.
The Haitians, right?
Who?
Yeah.
Bad Boy Suit?
Yeah.
My boy Blondie Dread?
Yeah, of course.
One was fire, one was fire, but 2 was good though.
I compared because 2 had like all the explosions. Remember, they was
2, they were extra.
They blew up the mansion and shit like that.
Dropping the cars off the back of
dropping. It was like
that was crazy.
It was a crazy type movie.
But that's what they do in sequels. They like, oh, this worked the first time. Let's go ham. And they always fuck it up doing that.
That was Jerry Bruckheimer. Transformers.
Jerry Bruckheimer. He does good work. Didn't he do one of the last Die Hard 3?
I'm not sure.
He did one of them.
So, actually,
that was a good one.
Wasn't Transformers Michael Bay?
I mean, Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay. Yeah, but the good one was Bumblebee. Nobody cared.
I didn't see Bumblebee.
Transformers is dope.
That's the only one.
Which one?
The new one? I gotta see the new one.
All of them? I don't fuck with Transformers.
Whatever one I see.
Yo, my wife loves Transformers.
Transformers, you love that shit.
I can't because I'm an older nigga and I know the G1 and I love the G1 movie. Like,
what you talking about, the cartoon movie?
Yes, I was raised off of it.
Nothing better than that. They should put that in the movie theater.
They never with the G1 movie. Yes. Listen, that was the first movie where I knew you could be a good person and die. Like I was a kid. Like I was like, wait, they killed the good guy in the beginning of this shit? Oh, that fucked up a lot of kids, man. Like that. That fucked up a lot of kids.
Cartoon movies be better than the actual movies.
A lot of them do because you got so much range to put in it. You know what I mean? Right. You got so much creativity, and it's a way for you to do it because it's animated.
Because think about it like this:
don't rely 100% on reality.
Because look, there's a reason.
No, those voices make it.
There's a reason why they would never try to do a live action Dragon Ball Z.
No, they did.
Matrix 3.
It was fucking horrible, bro.
Matrix 3.
Like, bro,
Matrix 3.
The expectation.
That's why they shouldn't
of what everybody has for all of those characters.
You talking about evolution?
You can't touch that.
That was garbage.
You can't touch that.
That was Dragon Ball. They couldn't even do Dragon Ball right.
Something like that.
That was Dragon Ball. They didn't even do Dragon. It was called Dragon Ball. They didn't even do that right.
It was bad.
Like,
it was bad.
They're like, what are you gonna do?
Like, even as great as the Batman movies are, the animated movies they're just
DC animated
really
is DC animated is always great. You can't go wrong with DC animated. Mm-hmm. Not at all.
Really?
Nah, DC animated takes the cake. They kill it.
Because that shit's so dark.
Yeah, but I always thought it stood for dark comics. Like, why? What the fuck? DC is Detective Comics or some shit?
Idea.
It's one of the
detective, right?
Yeah, because it's
Batman's
yeah,
it might be. I don't know.
It's one of them. You know what I mean? I used to be a comic head, but I don't know all the ins and outs. Let's start with the Will Smith as Hitler. Fuck it. Will Smith is Hitler.
Like,
did you see those pictures?
Why do you say that? Did you see those?
I didn't bring my swimsuit.
They were these. You could have brought your laptop and just looked it up, bro. They were online, and you know that's where we all get our news. Hint, hint. Jamie Foxx, hint, hint. You all right? I don't know if this.
Wait. Before you say, call me about Jamie Foxx. Yeah, the other day, God, he was like, "Is something about Jamie Foxx and Diddy and something like he doesn't think he's really sick or something." It was some conspiracy theory shit. Like, is that what you're talking about?
No, just the fact that everybody thought because the media or whoever said social media said that he was damn near dying. And then his daughter came and said
he's home.
He's been out, and now they're saying he's in rehab. Now they're saying he's in rehab. Yeah. So it's like you don't know shit, and that's the thing I love about when me and him talk because generally speaking, I get a kick out of watching people just go on shit without having no evidence, no kind of. And I'm just like, bro, I do it too. I ain't gonna lie. We all been Jussie Smollett. Pause. We've been Jussie Smollett.
What do you mean by that?
Excuse me. I've never been. Whatever that was.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, yo.
Meaning you've been lied to about something. What Jussie Smollett did. He lied to finagled, hoodwinked, led astray, bamboozled.
Don't say it like that, bro.
I'm sorry, but you was on. Wait, hold up. We were just on your podcast, and you just had a whole range. Whoa! Let me finish, and then you will talk. Please, and that no disrespect. You just went on a whole thing about your softball team being balls out. I had to hear that, and I couldn't.
Balls deep, sir.
Balls deep. Pause. And I had to sit there like I'm not gonna say pause, but I don't want to be in the midst of this balls deep conversation. Then you went on a whole rant about how fucking Frank Ocean. You love this guy. He did you dirty. I said, bro, you know this is all key words you shouldn't say following this artist. And you,
that episode was funny.
Yeah,
I have,
if he really loves us, he'll link it at the bottom right of the screen. You know what I'm saying?
I have a AO button, so I'm allowed once I say some shit like that. I press the AO button. It's all good.
Hey,
as soon as you press AO, it's like pause.
It was
unspoken.
I mean, you're good.
It was a lot of AO.
It was a lot of AOs. I was talking about Frank Ocean, so there was a lot of AOs. But you know,
it was a big AO.
As long as you press AO, you're good.
Hey yo, who's that? Ric Flair? Not Ric Flair. Razor Ramon.
Ocean.
Razor. That's appropriation. You know, he's a white man.
I didn't know that when I was.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that too for a long time. I said.
Anyway, Will Smith
why is Will Smith Hitler?
Okay, Will Smith is Hitler because for some reason they have these pictures that I don't think are real, but they have these pictures of him dressed up in some neo-Nazi shit, and it looked like he's the Black Hitler.
That could be Mid-Journey AI.
No, listen. That's what a lot of people are saying. But because I'm taking everything I've gotten this week and put it together.
Just throwing it out there?
Yeah.
Damn, I almost want to go see the picture.
Yeah, you can find it on there. Put Google Will Smith is Hitler.
You're about to get me on somebody's watch list for searching this guy.
We already on watch list, bro. We already know you were undercover. I don't want to be that, but I know what it is.
I'm not that important.
Will Smith. Oh, Hitler quote. Nah, there's a picture of him. Go to image and maybe you'll see it. Nothing comes up
like this.
I mean AI.
Yeah, it's made up. But this is what it was a better one. But they had what was the one they had?
That looks pretty.
Yeah, these are animated ones. I think it was this.
Will Smith playing Hitler and New Netflix.
It was this shit. Yeah, it's animated, but they put it out, and certain people thought it might be true. Certain people thought it wouldn't be true.
It was a rumor that Will Smith was playing Hitler in a
Netflix series.
Google says false.
Okay, so that's why I said Will Smith is Hitler. Thank you for taking the steam out of the goddamn thing. I'm trying to make clickbait. God damn it. That's all this shit is for. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, we got more clickbait. Jerry Springer and his invisible black children.
First of all, RIP to the homie.
Yeah, why does he continue getting RIPs?
Because we fuck with Jerry. That was a time in our lives, bro.
Nah, he just
saying,
died though.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
That was the homie.
That was the homie?
You don't fuck with Uncle Jerry?
Nah, I had no. Listen, I bought a Jerry Springer. What was that? That tape that was popular.
Too Hot for TV?
Yes, I bought that for my girlfriend at the time.
Oh, you should know.
And it was a horrible gift. It was
your girlfriend?
At the time it was a horrible gift. It was a horrible gift. It was a horrible gift.
Are you trying to like create spring break in the bedroom? Like, look, baby, this house going down out there.
That was that time.
I was young. I ain't know shit. God damn it.
Yo, but that's like Barney dying, my nigga. Like that's like the homie.
Barney dying? Didn't Barney molest some kids?
Nah. We do. I do. Bryce does. Because like
didn't Barney have an issue? Didn't Barney have an issue?
Barney had an issue
when we're young.
Didn't Barney have an issue? Let's be clear. Didn't Barney have an issue?
What issue?
There was an issue about Barney touching some kids. There was.
Allegedly, we need to.
Are we gonna do this all pod? Like,
not the homie, the purple guy.
All right, fuck that. Martha Stewart in a swimsuit. God damn it.
I didn't see that neither.
Yo, she's not athletic. Why is she on Sports Illustrated?
Who?
I don't get it. Martha Stewart. Because she's
Martha
old.
on the
she's in a swimsuit.
That's crazy.
Look, you on Barney. You looking for
Martha. I'm not going that way. I'm cool.
That's funny. Martha Stewart in a swimsuit. I mean,
no, fuck all that. We didn't even really get into the basement ET. Like, let's get into that. Like, we didn't really get into that. We went elsewhere.
Right,
so you know what I mean. I want to make sure we not just going through fucking clickbaity shit. Nah, seriously. So Basement ET, what year you started this exactly?
Started 2011.
Okay.
At my man's basement, not even mine. My man Evan, he called me one day. He was like, "Yo, like I heard y'all," because like we was like, I guess like fake rapping and whatever at the time, just doing shit online. It was like, he was like, "Yo, I heard y'all like I guess like doing shit like online and shit. Like I'm trying to start, I guess kind of a, I guess a broadcast." He called it like a broadcasting team or whatever at the time. So he had a meeting.
No podcast.
And it was me. Actually, Pinnacle was there.
The first one?
It was at the meeting, yeah.
Real interesting.
It was us, me, Spencer, Bobby P, and Alana. I don't know if you remember Alana. She was there.
I know Alana.
And she was there with Perm, and they were gonna do a show, and then Pinnacle was gonna do a show also. So he had like 3 or 4 different shows.
So that's how the Pinnacle and you, because I got okay.
That was the crib over there by like TJ a little bit, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I think we might have even had you on, Shane.
Yeah, I was there.
I think
you talking about in the back by the golf course?
Yeah.
Exactly where, but somewhere over there.
Yeah. But they had a lot of people down there.
Yeah, we definitely had you.
Yeah, I was down there a couple times. I used to just say I'm not on it. I'm just down there.
And so like every Thursday, Thursday. It was Basement Thursday. So every Thursday we were down there and we were just streaming live, playing music, interviewing people, local rappers. I mean, all the homies just coming through, smoking. It was crazy. It was wild times. And then he moved us to Patterson. So we moved to Patterson, and then we brought Bryce on. We came to Patterson, and then it was basically a real podcast at that time because we were the only people in the building, and we had turntables, and we just talking. It was basically what you would think of now, like talking about daily topics, but we had music breaks in between. That's when like we really started DJing and shit, and they fucking sold the building, or the people that ran the shit in Patterson. They ended up.
I came to that one too. That's where we did the intro to one of my videos. Yeah. That shit was
so the people that ran the shit in
Patterson. It was like a tattoo spot.
In the parking lot and shit.
Nah, we was upstairs on a radio show.
It was like
it was an introduction. I was saying like, yo, come down to the thing, and we come through here and then had the whole shit here. Yeah, I made this spot look like a club.
Oh shit.
I was doing all. I had the stripper pole back there and all that shit.
That's lit. Yeah. So Evan's basement.
There's a video for that.
Yeah, which video is that called? I fucking
was it Trans?
Optimus High.
Optimus High.
Find it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Optimus High. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it starts out with them. Yo, this is Basement ENT.
That's how it was BML back in the day. We had my shades on every day.
Oh yeah. This nigga here, yo, Basement ENT.
In the club with shades. I don't know how rappers do. You can't see shit, man.
You can't see shit. A nigga run up on you, you fucked up, nigga.
Fucking shades on.
And you don't know what the
fuck. Bro. Bad idea. Bro.
Trying to be cool?
Yeah.
You trying to be fab?
So we was in Evan's basement first, and then we went to Patterson with some Spanish dudes. And then the Spanish dudes, they end up fucking
selling the
not
building,
paying rent to the studio. So we had to.
That was it. That was
it. That was the end of that.
Damn, that fucking sucks. Yeah. But we had fun. I remember coming to a couple times. I actually had a situation dealing with that whole thing. We probably talked about it on the other pod.
Yeah. Now we don't gotta.
We don't gotta get into it. We all cool and shit.
The networking was crazy though. Like it plugged us in with so many people in like the area, like in what was going on, and like just like becoming that middle ground between like different artists and like the platform and like getting people exposed. Right, like that shit was because it really wasn't that many opportunities like that out there at that time. You know what I mean? Like
local talent.
Everybody was really
you're right.
Everybody was running the labels and trying to get like
this was before it was any podcast out here. Like these motherfuckers was doing it. I think you was in the back. I didn't just meet you at that point. It was a little after that. But he obviously knew you. I didn't know. You know, I knew the standard staff.
Shout out Chris. Shout out Spence, what up?
Bobby, you know what I mean?
Bobby P.
Yeah.
Shout out to guys.
Oh, if you know Bobby P, I know. Oh man, niggas is a fucking menace.
You know Vic. Yeah, that's
a menace, not nigga. All right, man, I'm having fun, motherfuckers. That's what it is about.
Jerry Springer. Back to that, or we still in baseball?
I mean, I have a problem with Jerry Springer. I'm just surprised. I just get surprised when black people are so whatchamacallit for like somebody that isn't a part of their communities per se, and they're like, "Oh, we fell for them," and then we kill each other all day. So I just
I mean,
like,
you gotta look past that. He's a person.
I know that, but I
he's
just
a person, and he
people love who they love. You know what I mean?
I'm not knocking that. No, he put
early
people
90s,
on.
we all watched Jerry Springer. We stayed home from school.
Right.
I'm talking about in the beginning when that shit was hot, when the fights were real.
I know.
Right.
Yo, you know he was still doing it not too long ago.
I know, and you got your man Steve.
He got his own shit.
He broke off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
And you got black kids.
All right, I'm a hater.
Like, because
no, that's supposed to be fake. That's supposed to be fake.
It's supposed to be fake.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fake. That's why I was saying all the shit that's supposed to be news is fake. That's why I'm saying, nigga think I'm fake.
My boy threw the fishing rod out there.
If you really look at
he said that was some old skit that the nigga had made.
From 2020.
Yeah, he died.
It was on Zoom.
Y'all know who really got some black kids though?
Who got some black kids, yo?
My nigga Robert De Niro.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, Robert got some kids.
And an Asian kid he just had, right?
Oh, I don't know about
that.
He had an Asian baby?
Oh, so he don't like does he have any Italian kids?
I don't know.
I know he has black kids, mixed black kids.
Yeah, I thought he was still married to her. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was a
and he got a new movie coming out. That nigga is not.
How old is
79, 77.
He gotta be 70 something.
77, 79.
87? No way.
No, he's not 80. He's in the 70s. He's in the 70s. I think Al Pacino's older than him. I think Al Pacino's older than him.
79.
Told you.
79? And he just had a kid.
Yeah, he getting that.
Do you think that's fair for that kid?
What are you talking about?
So
what do you mean?
So that's subjective, right?
He's Robert De Niro still,
right? Because some would say,
how?
Yes, no, that's not fair for the kid because the kid doesn't get to have the experience with the parent while the parent is young and able-bodied to be able to move around with them.
Right? With them to be the actual father.
But the capitalist, resource-minded individual is going to say, Robert De Niro has already done the work of
and you're gonna live
10 people's lifetimes.
And you're gonna live off his legend.
He can and will be able to provide a life for that kid. So that's the spectrum of life. You know what I mean? Like it's like the grass is always greener either side you want. You know what I mean?
If I were to ask the kid, I would think that they would rather have
the present parent.
They would,
yeah,
but there's a lot of things in life we would like, or you know what I mean. So I would take that ticket. Like fuck it, my pops is Robert De Niro. Like,
yeah,
that's just like
can't be mad at
I know this isn't on the board, but like I was talking about this last night with my family. Like, how do you think the dude that's claiming to be like Jay-Z's son feels? You know what I mean? Like, even if it's false, even if it's whatever. What if, right? What if? Because niggas know the struggle or whatever of coming up with no father or whatever. But like, imagine if that's your situation, knowing or the fact being that your father is Jay-Z.
Is this
a nigga that almost every nigga walking the streets loves and idolizes it? Like that has to be a tough existence.
My thing is, obviously, his mother told this story to him because this is the only way he would know.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is what he claims to be true, and Hove is not trying to take any paternity tests, take it from a nigga that's a pro in paternity test. I mean, if it wasn't true, and the nigga's annoying me, all right, here's your paternity test. If it's not true, but if it has some kind of staying power, I ain't gonna do it.
Took that test. How long?
You know what I mean? Like
that's just some bullshit.
That's the only thing that leaves it open for question.
What I'm saying,
it's an open door. Like as soon as you open that door, as soon as you take that test,
all the other joints come through.
Anybody else?
Okay, all right. So act like it doesn't.
Joe could be like, "Yo, you're my like."
So act like it don't exist and just keep it moving.
It's a shitty situation. The mother should have done her.
Thank you. I didn't put that up there.
She should have done her due diligence. Yeah, when the child was of age, when she could have done something towards the court, when like they could have filed for paternity. We need that
100%.
But now the kid is
30-something years old.
He's a man.
Yeah, you just want the validation at this point. Because realistically, if he's not gonna have a relationship with you,
but I mean, still, yeah, hell yeah, nigga. I don't fuck, nigga. You Jay-Z. I would want to know.
But that's the validation, right? But that's the validation, right? Isn't it? Yeah. I'm asking you.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Because a question like that's like a human need. Like, you know what I mean?
I understand that.
That's something that, like,
it depends on the human. Some motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They stuck in their ways and they like, all right, whatever.
But this is Jay-Z. I hear that. But yo,
this is Jay-Z.
There's I hear that, but I feel like a lot of times that's said more than it's really meant, or is like actually able to be followed through on. Like, that's like surface level what's shown, and not underneath the surface iceberg, like what's really going on. Like, it's easy, or has to be the mindset in order to rationalize or move forward day by day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but the reality could be a completely different situation.
Yeah, nigga, you fucking mad, nigga.
You know what I mean? Like, different people cope with that shit differently.
I'm not mad.
It's just a bad look.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, whichever way it goes, it's a bad look.
I guess so. It is a bad look, but so would you suggest?
It's the same kid from a long time ago. It's the same.
Is it? Remember you said that Jay-Z had a kid from a girl from Trinidad?
It's the same person from that.
It's not the same. That can't be the same.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's the same person.
I think it is.
Hey man, get the paternity test.
The other kid was supposed to be Trinidad.
Get it, man.
This one, I don't know. This like some
swab it, man. Pause. Swab it. That's what I say.
That's what it's just like. Once it gets to a certain point, like, I feel like you just gotta like meet what it is.
He's a whole corporation. The nigga don't have to do it.
I mean, yeah, when you have that type of money, I can tie whatever your problem is up your head long enough that
I'll give you $20,000 to go away. Fuck out of here. Like, I don't need nothing.
But see, like, that's the difference though. Once you start to get to a certain level of money, now it's the power game of I'm not gonna let you win, and my money is longer than yours, so you can't fight as long as I can.
Right.
Like that. Like, that's what, like, fuck the 20,000. Like, I can give you the 20,000 a million times over.
Yeah, because
I'm just not gonna let you win.
It's
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that's the difference.
All the darts they throwing at him, he's just like, whatever.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. I can sit here and never acknowledge it, and the people's love for me is stronger than their need for the truth.
Ja Morant.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's
I don't even watch basketball enough to give a fuck about this. Ja Morant. He's
a shooter.
He's a shooter.
Where's he from?
Why you hold guns like this?
He's from Memphis.
Wait, like this.
Yo, hold on. There's a meme that I saw.
No.
Way too accurate.
All in the video?
All in the video. Dancing.
I don't understand that. Like, that's not threatening at all. Like, real, at least hold it. Like,
why?
First of all, that first fucking pistol that he got caught with is somebody's auntie shit that goes in her little Michael Kors handbag.
Oh, the deuce?
That nigga had a little 38 special, nigga.
Is that some shit you keep in the cookie jar?
That's the fucking that's a gun that cops keep on their ankle as a backup gun. The
little joint. Like, yeah.
Deuce in your boots.
Yeah, those
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not a 22, it's a 30. But
and you can conceal them.
You put that shit anywhere.
Right.
Where the fuck is that at?
Yo, y'all bugging. All right, so Ja Morant, he got a gun, and
he got a gun
again.
He got a gun
again. So now
he a Memphis nigga, right?
I don't know where he's from. Hold on, I'm about to look it up.
He's from somewhere that get a gun.
Ja Morant, hometown.
He's the whole video, the whole vibe.
That's all I know.
What the fuck is 4K Trey? Like, that's a number I don't even want to put together.
Ja Morant.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
He's trying to be the first one drafted from the league into the rap game.
Right. Why the rap game? He's already claiming he got bodies, right? He's the King Von of fucking NBA.
Oh, South Carolina is where he's from.
Carolina.
Oh yeah.
But all right, if you want to take that like in a real.
Yeah, we can get into this one.
He didn't do anything. He didn't break the law.
Just about to get to that.
He didn't break the law in the state that he was in.
What state was it? Was he in?
Tennessee.
Okay.
And that's what he was.
It's an open carry. No, it's the craziest. It's you talk about the Wild West gun laws, bro. I never heard no shit like that in my life.
In Tennessee?
No permit. Open carry.
Constitutional carry.
Constitutional fucking. You can hide your gun.
You can hide it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Conceal, no permit. You don't need a permit. And everybody got guns. Fucking.
I think Texas is like that now.
That's insane.
Texas been like that.
Yeah, Texas been like that.
Virginia is another one that's like that.
Word?
There's a few. Yeah.
You gotta have it concealed too?
Virginia is only open, I believe.
You got to show.
But concealed is just a quick application in a qualification class.
Tennessee is concealed, bro. You don't have to know. Like niggas, you can just in Walmart.
That's road rage shit.
Everybody's pulling out.
You can't even do road rage, nigga. You gonna get shot.
Listen. I mean, there's certain fear aligned with that.
What you say?
but certain things don't go down in those states.
Pow pow.
Certain things don't go down in those states. When people gotta respect the fact that other people might be able to defend themselves.
But that's why
it's a different situation.
Everywhere you
that's
go.
what I respect only about that because they know someone else.
100%.
Yeah.
Niggas having duels at 12 o'clock.
But just a fact. But to go back to Ja, like he technically didn't do anything wrong in the eyes of the law, but he violated the agreement that he made with the league after the first gun situation.
Okay.
And that's where you get into problems, right? Because now it's not just about what you're doing legally and illegally. Now it's about your conduct and how you're representing. You're representing the brand. Yo, bro, he's supposed to be the guy. Right now, he is the guy.
He's the first athlete that.
Then he loses sneaker shit.
Bro, we can't put you on a fucking Coke can if you were on Instagram yesterday with a Glock fucking 40 caliber, bro. What are you doing?
Power sign in like 10 years.
Damn.
And he's out here towing.
Yo, they're saying this last video could potentially cost him upwards of $100 million.
Damn.
He's already lost 40 for not making
the all NBA.
Damn, son, he's just blowing the bags.
40 mil for not making. That's crazy.
It's just one of those things where
he's young and he's ignorant.
I believe that's the danger of professional sports in a lot of ways that kind of doesn't get light shed on it. We gotta think, bro. Like a lot of times these kids are 18, 19.
They're young.
Years old, getting put into situations where even on a rookie contract, they're guaranteed upwards of $10 million.
They don't know what the fuck to do with it. They give them the money.
How are you going to tell?
You give them the money in no direction.
How are you going to tell a 20-year-old with $10 million anything?
You can't
anything.
You can't tell a 20-year-old with $20
right?
anything.
So then here's that. Now you put them in a room or a locker room or a weight room with 50 to 100 other motherfuckers in the same situation. And it's all stun on who's doing it the best, who's flexing the hardest, who got the best suits, who's getting the best cars.
Nigga shit.
There is the statistics are so disgusting on like the loss of money that they get in their contracts over the span of their lives. Like it's like 80% of the people give away all the money that they got as they were in the league. Mm-hmm. So it's just like seeing people that like get these rare chance opportunities and are so willing to potentially risk them. Like even if what you're doing is right, like it's just like to some I feel like even me included, like it's a slap in the face to niggas that would kill for that opportunity.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? There's people that would kill for that opportunity, that sacrifice that opportunity.
But they don't
that
care.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That like didn't cut corners and like shit didn't go certain ways. You know what I mean?
The thing that happens.
Facts.
The thing that happens is each generation gets more spoiled and spoiled and spoiled. And we're at a point where this generation, they used to everything. They ain't used to nothing. That's why when the shit shut down a few years ago, they was wilding out. That's why niggas are still wilding out. Mm-hmm. They acting crazy. They just found the fucking boy's body in the East River. This shit is wilding. This is the 80s to me. I've never heard shit like that since then. You gotta understand, like, these niggas don't give a fuck. They don't care about anything. This nigga's probably still laughing. He don't give a fuck. These young niggas think it's a joke. Life is a joke to them.
They were saying that there was articles that was coming out that were saying that his apology that came out, he wrote in ChatGPT. They're saying he went to ChatGPT for the allegedly. Like I'm hoping for the best. Like I'm not trying to. I don't want to just immediately assume that that's the fact, but it's just a shame that like A, this is the narrative, and then B, we're creating an environment where like now you're trying to address the situation that people don't want to believe you.
Like, can I put my 10 out?
Go. Oh shit.
Yeah, turn up.
He want a fucking 10 falling nigga. Pause.
Can I go down my rabbit hole?
Go ahead. Let me see. If it's not about the church, is it?
Nah.
Okay, cool. We good.
Yo, ChatGPT and AI is going to be the death of us, my nigga. I don't know why people act like they didn't see Terminator. And they don't know like how this ends, my nigga. Like we know what's gonna happen, bro. Like we gonna die. Like, that's the end of the story, my nigga. Like y'all niggas just giving this whole just give them power and just like let them. Like I understand some things.
You gotta
some things are good use, like, but you gotta, it's like people, they're trying to make things easy, like they're trying to make.
That's what makes us worse, because
they don't understand, like, there's people like me, like, that think of like a villain like mind. So like they're taking shit like that and using it for evil, my nigga.
That's a fact.
And that's like what, like, of course you're gonna, like, somebody's going. If I'm thinking about, what could I use this shit for? Like,
of course,
this phone call, like, I heard Google put out something today, and it was like they were trying to celebrate it. It was like that you, in like a year or two, you're gonna be able to tell Google, like, Google, can you make an appointment for me at the hairstylist? Google called the hairstylist and was like, listen, I need an appointment for blah 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 at this time. And the hairstylist, then they were talking like back and forth. Yeah. And the hairstylist thought it was a fucking human being.
I believe it.
What is to stop that from happening and somebody really fucking you with your whole life? Like, if I can just make an appointment for you, what else is the possibility that I could do with your credit card, with your fucking social security number,
with your family? The crazy shit that's going on right now is they're saying, like what they're doing with the songs, like in the music industry, how they're like duplicating voices, bad actors. So think about it. Put yourself in hypothetical situation. Bad actors are able to duplicate your voice with AI, right? They call your wife, "Hey, babe, people just kidnapped me.
It happened.
They need you to go to the bank."
This has happened.
This is not a joke.
Real life.
This is happening right now.
This is the world we living in.
I need you. And this is happening in your voice. Like, they're talking
with the robot dogs, nigga.
And this is your fucking voice.
Your voice.
This is some shit where, like, the experts now are saying you need to create like a safe word with your family for crisis situations, a password for your families for these types of situations, so that you can identify that your family or whoever it is is who they say they are, because this shit is wild.
What's gonna get to? They're gonna, like, you start talking to them and you start asking them like, well, how do we save the earth? And then, like, the only answer is like to get rid of human beings or some shit like that. Like,
there's always that.
Like, that's
it's always like we're the virus and we're gonna destroy the world.
Because they take it is, I guess, not real, but it's real in a way because they take the information that we're putting out there.
Right.
So, but there's nothing but this type of information out there in the world. Like, if you take everything that's from the internet, everything like that's in books, like it's bad and good, but there's a lot of bad in there too.
Yeah, we don't know where to differentiate. That'd be the issue, the differentiation.
The Bible, as much as that's watered down, that's the closest.
Hey, that's the most accurate and accurate book there is.
Which way we going?
But
it's also what's right in front of our face. We gotta believe too.
Yes,
and AI is definitely it.
Hey, I'm all for that.
The scary shit is this: it's the people that's gonna drive that to the negative way.
Exactly.
In a positive
That's what I'm
way.
saying. If I just think like niggas like think like evil villain, bro. Like, you just,
listen, they always say
somebody's gonna take this and use this for bad.
Yeah,
it's what's gonna happen.
Don't let the power get into the bad hands.
It's the people that's already doing bad is just waiting for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. They're just implementing. They're just implementing the plan in steps. You understand? We needed to get Alexa first. We needed to get comfortable talking to an inanimate object with an object that's going to familiarize our voice and know when to identify our voice. And there's probably sound profiles of our voices in these databases, second-side situation,
they
right?
got it.
So, like, we needed that. We needed the fucking what was the other one that I was gonna say?
Alexa, Siri, whatever the fuck.
Google one.
What the fuck?
All of it.
ChatGPT. It's the next step in that iteration.
Right. We like.
But that, I mean, it's all, like you said, it's steps and fucking, and then it's a lot of things that help. Like, Google helps.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that ChatGPT helps, but then like
they're all making us lazy.
No, I love it though. It works for me. Like, I personally think like I understand that it's fucked up that people will use it for the wrong things, but I feel like as us in this modern time, I use that shit to my advantage.
Yeah.
Well, you have to try to figure it.
I understand there's a positive and a negative to everything, but that's a big negative if the wrong people take control over that.
And it's when the inventor of the Google ChatGPT leaves the company and says, you know what? We should stop doing this. I think this is a bad idea. You know what I mean? Maybe we should
do that.
We should listen to him. He started this shit. Right. He's like, yeah.
Hey man, we're damned if we do, we're damned if we damn. Right now,
Skynet.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, we done.
Skynet,
We passed that.
Skynet.
This is Skynet, nigga.
Skynet.
I mean,
we're on Skynet.
It's been going this direction ever since we decided to go from hunter gatherers to fucking settling in place in
colonizing,
living in civilizations. You know what I mean? Like everything became automation, making things more simple. Not us having to do every single
thing. The quickest
like,
way to get rich is to create something to make people lazy.
Yeah,
that's it. This is the quickest way. We'll all just go. Look what we do. We go for the quickest way to get shit right. You see me now. I gotta have this, that, because I'm from an era of analog. So I know at the end of the day, I can still put some MacGyver shit together. But like,
niggas used to put his pencil on tape.
Hell fucking yeah! Let me take this. I'm going to school with
down
this
in the basement like Stu Pickles.
Yo, what about weed being laced in with fentanyl being laced in with the weed, brother?
They've been talking about that.
No, but now they starting to promote it more, and they saying it on the news that this is happening. Like people are finding.
Are they?
This is what they're saying.
Are they saying street like on the street, or are they saying dispensary?
Yeah. They're saying the street level now.
From the dispensary, hopefully, not, no way.
If you get it from the dispensary, you still got a receipt or something from it.
Not even that. It's supposed to be quote unquote lab tested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
So, but on the street now, bro, I won't trust anything on the street. Nothing. As far as if people take drugs, whatever you take, anything from the streets. Could be
stick to the crazy you used to.
I think putting fentanyl in your weed is ass backwards though.
Like what?
All of it's ass backwards.
All of his ass backwards. It's trying to kill you.
You're killing people.
Why? But it's not even like bringing like weed is different than like other drugs.
Exactly.
Because like coke, like you got a coke guy, right?
Right.
Like you got like I mean like you got like your guy for the hard drugs. Weed, you could literally get that shit from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So you put that shit in fentanyl. Nigga, you put weed in fentanyl. This nigga never come. He might not never see the nigga again. You might, but it's so finical.
But it's not based off salesmanship. It's there.
They trying to kill people.
Yes,
and weed
that's why it's in. So yeah, it's no other reason for it. Why we? Wait. Like, let me ask you a question. Is the high different? Is the high different?
Like no, nigga.
Is the high different?
A dope fiend or a crackhead.
They like, he down. Let me get some of that.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Can I put my tinfoil hat on?
You got a mic, nigga.
Can I put my tinfoil hat on?
Ding ding. With my hat at.
So we're gonna talk about potential risks of the illegal street weed.
Okay.
Because why? I have a financial interest in the taxation of the legal weed.
Interesting.
So I'm going to tell you
it pushes everybody to the dispensary.
The big bad boogeyman that's out if you don't go and get it through the channel that's going to. That's good. That's
this nigga.
That's
why I'm just making a nigga like I like that.
Don't smoke that. Don't go get that.
You don't want that.
Seriously,
you don't want that. You don't want
sense.
that.
That makes sense.
Like I'm sorry.
Like we smoke a lot of weed. We deal with a lot. We've been doing it. I mean. I've never heard of niggas in my personal.
But it makes sense to do it that way.
Yeah,
because the question is who would have the motive? Who has the financial vested interest in
not your
promoting that message?
Not
right?
your regular Joe.
You get what I'm saying? Like
no.
You know what?
They need their returning customers. They're not going to put anybody in the situation to.
So whoever's on the street shit, we getting rid of. And whoever's scared and hears about it, they're gonna push them closer to the dispensary.
Right.
Exactly.
But come on in so you can pay your 30% state tax. Like
I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that shit, I did think how much is a half at the dispensary? I'm sorry.
I would think this.
I fucked this shit up. I fucked this shit up. I fucked my floor up.
As far as it's not legal,
my bad.
Then there is. I think.
You want me to get something around?
Okay, let me look that up.
Sure.
It's
You made me laugh.
It's heading towards the
half mark.
It should be. It should be.
I would hope there's more, but I just don't feel like it.
Hold on.
What half mark?
Legal weed states.
How many states we have?
Because what we're saying is this mad states that's not legal, so they don't even have dispensary.
Right.
Yeah, but the ones that they do, they can push the fentanyl in that area.
Right, but you kind of pushing that on a worldwide, you know what I'm saying?
No. We're not going to start worldwide. We're going to hit the specific areas that have big dispensary intakes.
Most of the country, the green, that's legal for medical The dark green is for recreational. Yeah.
The dark green.
Dark green is recreational.
Okay, so
the regular green is
so it's more on the West Coast. It's more on the Midwest.
So most of the country is they
hold on, wait. What's the light green?
The light green is not that's medical, right?
Light green is low THC medical.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Damn,
the dark green is recreational.
Like nigga, I get that.
It's mostly on the West Coast.
It's getting it.
It's a little bit over it. Yeah. It's most of it.
But most of the country even has medical. Like there's only like a handful.
What's the orange stand for?
Handful. They're not allowed.
Oh, that's nothing. Oh, okay. So what was that? 5 states? 6 states?
6 states.
6 states. All right.
6 out of 50.
Ain't 51? I forget.
That's good.
No,
I forget. I apologize. I mean, it's really shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Once you get the medical, that means recreational is around the corner.
Yeah.
So we about to be a weed fucking country.
Yeah, you can't hide it. Like everybody does it.
Bro.
Yo,
you can't do it.
It's in the 80s, like when my dad like was growing up, or like fucking.
It was different.
Everybody out there, they couldn't imagine times like this.
Yeah.
Going to buy weed from the store.
Yeah, it's different. It's completely different.
All the niggas that done got locked up for this fucking bullshit, bro.
Go get your expungements.
Yeah.
States are doing expungement programs for people affected by the war on marijuana. So check out what's going on and what your local municipalities is offering.
I'm in the midst of that right now.
Oh yeah, me too, man.
Like that's 100%.
Definitely.
Like
we get the reparations.
There's a specific quota that's supposed to be going to victims of the war on drugs and whatever the fuck they want to call it.
War on marijuana.
It's so
raiding niggas' houses and shit, bro.
And there's people that have cut corners to get certain licenses and permits and they're going to come around and do their audits and they're going to lose them and the people that are supposed to have them is going to get them. So we need the right people to be in line to get the right spot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just do what you got to do if that's what you're trying to do.
I'm definitely doing it.
Jamie's alive.
Who? Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Here comes Jamie. Good.
Yeah. Don't believe the fake news.
That's good. You got Married with Children. Was that the show?
That's for y'all. Married with Children. Y'all Married with Children.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I had it for the whole team, but you know they didn't come. But
well, it's only Banks' own.
Yeah, okay.
She's not married. Or not.
Oh, okay. He's still running the street.
Yeah.
So married
allegedly.
Okay, yeah, allegedly. We're not going to give.
I can't speak to his daily.
How is it from? I knew you from young teenagers to 20-year-olds running the streets. Used to be with y'all at clubs.
From hoes to husband.
We're all hoes at some point. We're all hoes. I'm still a hoe. I want to be a house. I want to be
Lisa, you're a hoe. You want to be? I'm not. This nigga's a thought. Man. What the fuck? Nigga said, I'm trying to get saved. I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't want to be a housewife. I want to be a husband. But, you know, it takes time. Huh?
You trying to follow the path?
No, it's time. It's way over time.
You gotta plant your seeds, nigga.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I got some
literally
soil.
And figuratively.
I got soil. Right. I have soil.
What they say? What do they say nowadays? Oh, you gotta manifest. You gotta manifest.
Said you gotta yo, man.
I was like,
yo, I pray for everybody. I was like in the field right now. Bro.
I was like,
because I would not be able to fucking deal with.
No, it's serious.
The only thing I couldn't deal with is dating apps, bro.
I could not.
You know what?
I would. Listen, I would never. I would not be involved in the app game.
The app game is weird, bro.
I've never been that type of a person.
I think these girls.
100%.
That's how we did it.
From what I'm saying, listen, if a girl feels you right now, they popping off. There's no like they.
If she feels you right now, she popping off.
I mean, that's not new though.
But not all the time either.
That's true, but
every situation is situational.
That's true. But I think that's true. But I think more than usual. Hold on,
put it on a t-shirt.
You put it on a t-shirt. I think more than usual. It goes down like that. If they're really fucking with you, they like boom, like because it's about what they want. It's about what women want now. You know what I mean? It's just more. It's more open now. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that everyone does it.
That means very little, because I mean.
I'm just saying.
It's always.
Yeah, that's right. So you want somebody you could trust. You want somebody that holds you down. You want somebody that even if they mad at you, they still want your best interest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And
you don't want just.
That's why you got to deal with somebody through seasons and through trials and tribulations before y'all do something for real. Like, there's people that's way too quick to fucking jump in and try to give somebody a title. Like, that's the problem. Like, that's
this is true. You have to be really.
That's
friends.
the issue.
Like, we talk about it. I say this all the time on the show. Like, even if you like, meet somebody and you smash early or whatever, like, it's not even about that. It's about how you feel waking up the next day, or how you feel spending time with this person. If this bitch is an Uber bitch, another coin term. If this is an Uber bitch, you gotta.
Is that trademark?
Trademark, yo. I mean,
just
make it enough.
Big enough, Uber bitch. We got this is the trademark.
If you feel like you can't spend time, you wake up like, yo, I gotta call homies. I can't spend time with. I gotta move. What are you doing?
Or you don't want to.
Like, what you gotta get into? Type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, then you know this is not the right person. But even if you smash on the first date and y'all wake up and y'all could just go out and eat breakfast and like hang out the whole time or like spend like chill out for 11, you meet like your best friend. Like, fucking on the first date, a month later,
that relationship.
Really doesn't matter. It's about
the relationship outside of that.
Stand somebody and not wanting to kill them. That's the fucking honestly. That's the relationship.
No, because I feel like I'm agreeing.
I feel you or not. Period. Because you might not have no problem with them, but you just like this is not gonna really work.
Yeah, we don't mesh like that. Right. I mean,
but there's certain people that are in that same situation that could be great, just friends, just great like associate, like, and that's where like
that's the best part.
That's where like. You just gotta allow situations to unfold as they are. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Go as it flows.
A lot of times, people will be. I'll tell you this: when it comes to women, a lot of times I'm a bad closer. I'm a salesman, so I know closing is the toughest part and the most important part. No, it is. You laughing, but I'm.
Because car salesman automatically came to my head.
I miss you
said that.
No, because closing is what it is. And a lot of times I fumble the ball when it comes to closing, but a lot of that is because I've been accused of shit I didn't do with some people that I had relationships with. No. Yeah. So a lot of times I stand back and listen. I'll give you the keys to the car. If you want to drive, you drive. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna press it. See, sometimes I need
your blessings a little bit. Sometimes,
I'm telling you, because
that's one of those. Sometimes I need to. That's one of those you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, though.
But that's true. Like, sometimes
that's like you feel me, like.
But it's for a reason. I'm not saying that. I mean, listen. Listen. What'd you say? Yo, you had 4 days. You had more than enough time, nigga.
Facts. I know exactly what you're talking about too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, listen, this is the keys to the car. If you want to drive. But I'm not. I hate being a thirsty ass.
Closed mouths don't give.
I hate being. I know that.
It's about. You gotta.
I gotta read the room too.
You have to read the room.
Yeah, I gotta read
that. Right.
To step out of your comfort zone to initiate something. But I feel like it's up to the girls to really initiate the situation
because they know what they want. Like, so I'll be like,
if she don't throw a bone, I'm not catching it. Pause.
You gotta be able to, like you said, read signs.
Because niggas is hollering
that's true though.
All day.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't like to be that like all right. Like my game used to be like, yo, I see a girl I like, I dance with her, I talk to her real quick, get her name and information. I be like, yo, shorty. All right, I ain't gonna bother you. Go enjoy the rest of your day. But before you leave, I'm gonna get your info. I tell her that's salesmanship shit. I tell her, but I get it.
That sets yourself up for failure.
No. 80%, I'm good. No, I'm telling you.
I'm with you, but it also
this guy's you're the nice guy, my nigga. You playing that? That's a nice, super nice.
That is
guy,
like yo, that's like yo. That's a nice guy. Niggas is on the Serengeti in Africa, right?
Yeah,
it's a gazelle running across the plain, right?
But busted, that means I'm fighting.
And it's me, my lion homie.
So I'm fighting his
homie. Me, my lion homie, my coyote man's and his coyote homie. Both run down on this gazelle. We eating. And you're on the sideline like,
I'll wait till you're done.
If the gazelle was for me, it's gonna walk. 2 weeks down the line, wondering why you still hungry.
True.
You wanted to wait till
that could be true. That could be true.
I mean, like,
I'm gonna come get you later. That gazelle was gone, nigga. Niggas body that shit.
It depends. It depends on the male.
It depends on the female too.
It depends on the whole situation. The whole situation.
I'm just saying.
Situations and situations.
I've gotten further doing that.
Oh no! Trust me.
You also got people's characters doing that too.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
But I also read the room when everybody's thirsty, like you were saying, when all the coyotes going after the joint, right? I'm thinking, how do I differ from these niggas to get the get the goods out? That's me.
That's true.
And that could be an issue, but that's just me. I can't be in the pack like y'all niggas. Because I might get a scrap or two, but that's it. Nigga, I want the whole fucking meal.
I'm
nigga,
I'm over it. I'm going to go find something else.
Yeah, I'll look for the Liberian girl that looks cute and nobody thinks she cute yet.
Like Liberian girl like Michael Jackson or Liberian?
The one
you gotta go to the mix of the party, lifting straight up.
The one that reads the books.
You come with me.
Yo, the city bike Karen.
Oh yeah,
tripping. I'm pressing charges for assault.
You pressing charges for assault?
I fear for my life. She's lucky.
I fear for my life too, brother.
Wait, we can't just. We're not done with you and your fucking baggage issues, my nigga.
What baggage issues?
You see what he's trying to do?
Yeah, right.
You see what he's trying to do?
Let's unpack.
So pull up.
Nah, they want to try to pod. They try. Pull up. They're trying to pod on me. Like, yo, you pod on me on my pod.
At least y'all see what we're doing here.
Wait, hold up. Y'all had a whole pod on me and didn't. I was giving you gold and you guys didn't capitalize. Like I was.
It sounds like a toxic.
She said that was weeks ago, motherfucker.
She was accusing you of things that you didn't do. That's toxic.
It sounds like you need to let that go, bro.
No. I just because of that situation, it stays in the back of my head, obviously. So I might not be so keen on
putting yourself out there.
Pressing is fall. You know what I mean? I see. No. I put the things out there and see where the eyes go with what we saying, but blah, shit like that. And I'm like, all right, cool. But I don't want to. I don't.
There comes a point where you got to put your
dick
cards on the table.
You got to put your dick on the table.
I didn't say I said cards. Niggas be talking about dick on the table.
For the record, I said cards.
I gotta edit this the fuck crazy. Like,
it's either that or you waiting for somebody to bag you.
No. It's not like that.
I mean,
it's not like that. It's not. I'm just saying. I'm not saying right now. I'm good right now. Like the people that I'm dealing with, I'm cool with right now.
That was just past shit. You said.
Yeah. It was past shit. But in certain shit, I keep.
That's why you didn't. That's why. I mean, at Jamaica, like it didn't. I mean,
no, I could have pressed that. I could have definitely pressed that, but I didn't press it. I didn't press it. I'm being real.
Because you were in your head, right?
No, I didn't get. No. We want to be real.
It's the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe. I read the room and the opportunity was there. And now mine.
Gotta kill it. Yeah, no.
Hold on.
It was there. Was it there? Was it there?
It was there. I didn't like say, all right, come here. I didn't do that.
Do you think that could have been all it was looking for?
It could have been. No, it could have been. But also from the individual, I was given that feedback. But if it's not like official.
That's why I say you want her to back.
Females be scared too, though.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the other part. That's the other part. Like,
and sometimes they just like the male to take charge on that shit.
And that's one of the things that I've appreciated about like having like female friends like through life, like because
so
like
to talk to them
I was like that, like I was there like big. I was that like
no, that's true.
They can still send a sign.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Some of them sitting there, they be secretly
got Donald Trump.
Yo, I'm about to check out. No,
take him to church.
Donald Trump.
Nah,
bro, but
I like Trump.
But like not actually not.
You
that.
mean GHBTP?
Yeah, but
oh no.
But the way not exactly that, but figuratively, not how all the females weren't turned off. Not his whole base didn't say,
True.
"Oh, he's a rapist."
No. Someone like I like it when a man takes charge. Like I got you.
He's
I
the
got
man.
you.
Like I like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that type of. They knew he wasn't really talking about out here. What's up? I mean, like, you know what I mean? But like,
it sounded crazy.
Because it would have been more bitches came after Bill Cosby than Donald Trump. So, like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
It just as his base knew that they wanted somebody who could take over and be dominant and stuff. That's what they took out of what he said.
Definitely.
The left took it like he's trying to rape bitches and shit like that. He took it literally, figuratively what he said. He was like, "Yo, I could just go up to any bitch and be like, yo, what's up? Grabbing titties," and they with it. And that's how he lives. That's because,
yeah.
Can I be devil's advocate?
Yeah. I respect his honesty.
Can I be devil's advocate?
Yeah.
Rappers have said way worse.
Exactly.
We have.
What we can't.
Every rapper said that we gave her something and now she's down.
Yo, even like because
we all said that
like
shit.
on the record is one thing.
You thinking about old shit? You know damn well.
On the record is one thing. Yo,
maybe not that exact line.
Pull up,
but something like that.
But listen, here's my scenario. Pull any rapper, real rapper, to the side, and have them talk about one of their tour stories.
Yeah,
have them talk about what.
That's why bitches. That's why I like Charles
Biggie talk about shit, no bitches, bro.
That's too hot for TV. We don't want to hear that.
That's why I like
Charles. With situations like that where there's no force involved, the fucking girls want it. Niggas are doing shit because of the girls want you to do it.
The
no boundaries. If she did this shit in a song and she really fucking did it and wanted to do it, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you about it.
So, which leads me to say that some girls. Yo, come here.
Okay, that turns them on even more. Yeah, Ice Spice's mom.
What?
Ice Spice's mom.
What I feel like is this like a trivia game?
You threw it back to the shit. I'm going through.
Am I supposed to look her up?
She's
Ice Spice's mom.
She fire?
Yeah. She looks like.
Her mom's 40. Her mom's is 40. So,
yeah. So,
40?
Yeah.
Ice Spice like
was
20?
she 12?
Yeah.
Like 21.
Yeah, she's 22.
She's
22.
You know how that goes.
18. She probably had her 18. She probably had her 18.
Yeah, Ice Spice mom.
Yeah, look. Look.
Crazy, right?
That look like
and that's I don't know.
And she's half black. That's the Spanish side. The other side, her father's black.
Her dad.
She seems like a nice lady.
Shout out to Ice Spice and Ice Spice's mom. Yeah, we went through all the torment of me. We're fine with that. Let's go on to something else.
You done with us?
You ain't torturing me. You already said, I'm a nice guy that's waiting for shit to happen. Listen, NBA playoffs.
I was watching the game
last
night.
Playoffs?
Huh?
Playoffs?
Oh.
Miami and Boston was a good game.
That game was crazy.
That was a good fucking game.
The Lakers game a few days ago was a good game.
Yeah, it's all. They all pretty good now. I just don't want to. I wanted the Heat to get swept after fucking what they did to the Knicks.
That's a fact.
Because I hate them.
I'm a diehard Knicks fan, but they just disappoint you every time.
I told you.
We ain't been this far in a long time, man. We got blocks to build on, man.
Julius Randle gets
next year.
I didn't say that last year.
I'm not saying that. Listen, don't get mad. Calm down. Okay. When I say certain things, not particularly meaning you. They always say next year when it comes to the Knicks.
I think,
and it's always been.
You can say
at least
that
we're not paying Allen Houston
anymore. What other team? What other team? Who? Nigga, the Cowboys
in the Garden.
But the Cowboys, I think, win more than the fucking Knicks. Did the Cowboys win more than the Knicks?
I can't co-sign that.
Yeah, we can co-sign that.
I can't. I won't.
The Cowboys.
I don't care if it's a fucking.
The Cowboys won in the 90s.
I don't recall.
When the Cowboys won last time?
90.
The Knicks ain't winning.
When Emmitt Smith was on this shit? When Emmitt Smith was on this shit? Oh, so yeah, they are kind of.
They went since Stacey Patton.
The Knicks ain't winning.
Whoopi Goldberg and them.
Whoopi Goldberg. What the fuck's happening?
Nah, but
Stacey Patton.
I'm just saying the Knicks ain't have a good team since like a team that we could be like, all right, we got a chip. We got a chance of going to the chip since 2000, since the 90s, since 99.
Yeah, but they
Melo had us get in the playoffs. We didn't think he was making a chip.
Okay.
This recent year, 2 years ago, we made it to the playoffs. We were not shit ready. Last year, I did not say we were going to make it because of what we didn't even make it to the playoffs. But this year,
no expectations of them.
This year, we have a fucking all-star point guard. We haven't had an all-star point guard in 13, 14 years, bro. We have building blocks. He's literally like what we needed.
Okay.
He's an all-star. Knicks haven't had. When's the last time we had a bona fide all-star?
Yeah.
Like
Starberry?
No, Starberry, bro. Come on.
He was not all-star? He was not considered one? I'm asking you.
The team was good. Come on, bro.
But the teams, they got to be.
He not.
That's what I'm asking you.
52 points in a loss.
So they didn't have it in almost 30 years, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what you're saying. Yeah. All right, well, who's winning right now in the playoffs?
I think the Nuggets might have it.
What are you gonna say? My boy Jokic is looking like a problem,
crazy,
bro.
Man.
You gotta get the fuck out his way.
That's on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
So what's on the East Coast?
It's the Heat and
the Heat is looking. The Heat is looking like they're gonna do it, right?
Fucking Boston.
The Heat looking like they're
an 8th seed.
Shit is crazy.
They're an 8th seed,
man,
bro. I know. That's nuts, bro.
Okay. Megan Good and Jonathan Majors. Do you care or give a fuck about?
What is that about?
Why they roast Jonathan Majors? I'm trying to get my man out of there, bro.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know who he pissed off or who he didn't want to pay.
I don't know what's going on, but Marvel is holding on.
No, they are.
Yeah, they didn't let him go.
Oh, they not dropping him?
They ain't dropping him.
That's
he's integral in the whole story.
My thing is he going to get any jail time?
No, they said a lot of this shit wasn't true. That's why they recast him back. If they must have, he's clear, bro.
So they just said
it might not publicly be
it's clear, not her, it's
but
the
for
cops
them to say, yo, you can come back and work for Marvel, nigga, you on a good foot.
This is hard. When
you know what I'm saying?
It's hard right now, especially being a black man.
They'll make an example out of this black ass.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's the one who called the cops.
He's
the one that called in the situation.
Right.
No, I understand.
But they arrested him is what I'm saying.
You know how that go?
You gotta look at the scene that they showed up to. That's all I'll say.
Lil Dicky versus Dave.
Lil Dicky versus Dave? What do you mean? The show versus...
I haven't watched the 3rd season yet.
Yo, I want an album from my niggas, bro.
Huh?
You skip Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle and the Prince. They trying to do her like the Princess Diana.
Facts.
That's it. That's why I just put it there.
She capped, yo.
No, they trying to do that. You think she capping? Why she capping?
Them niggas all want attention, bro. Them niggas is capping.
For what?
And her fucking husband, bro.
Yeah, they don't like her. She's black. They moved away.
So why? Wait.
Ain't nobody
If she
trying
black,
to kill him. Ain't nobody drive no fucking 2 hours of traffic. Ain't nobody drive 2 hours in a high speed trip in New York, nigga. New York, nigga. You driving 2 hours high speed chasing New York? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
She got homie to Prince Hakeem renounce his throne. She got him to renounce his throne.
Hell no, nigga. What you say?
She got him to renounce his throne like Prince Hakeem. They will never fuck with her for that.
That's cool, but they cap though. Them niggas want attention. Listen, I'm not gonna say media fucking darling. They want the paparazzi to follow them. They said the paparazzi was high speed chasing them for 2 hours in the streets of New York City.
Could have been me.
Impossible, my nigga. I don't fuck what time it is, my nigga.
FDR, which highway?
My nigga, there's no way you can.
No, but what highway
is it? Doesn't matter. It doesn't.
You can have a flying car. You're not getting straight. You're not driving straight through.
It doesn't matter, nigga. There's no way, bro. Them niggas is cat, bro. Liars, bro. They just want attention, dog. Tell them to shut up and stay home, my nigga. Nobody will see them. Just like. Be alright.
All right. So Lil Dicky versus Dave now.
I want a Dicky album, bro.
But from what I'm understanding, Dave is comfortable just doing this movie.
This show is not gonna last, nigga.
It's not gonna last at all.
I mean, it's a great show, but how long you gonna be having shows?
It might have one more season.
You understand that? I think he's found his niche in just being a TV slash.
Yeah, I believe he's gonna try to play the Donald Glover lane.
Oh, he's gonna try to
to be able to
Atlanta, right? And Dave kind of has
to be able to dibble dabble in the music when he chooses,
when he wants to,
and to be able to immerse himself in writing and scripts
nice to not be rapping, bro. He's rapping on the show, and this shit is
for like OD.
It's OD, bro.
It's OD, but he's not doing it. He's not
putting out no music.
Okay.
He's getting his BMI ASCAP for the spins in the show, I guess.
How many spins do you get in the fucking episode?
Yeah,
Downloading that shit
might be better. Than
Depends on how many streams.
I mean, I heard film money, like anything film TV money, like film movie, it's better than music.
And it's not even a full track. Like it's like
right now. It is.
I believe it.
Man, so he's out here.
You gotta work for the music money. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put out more.
Right.
You gotta do your job.
Right. Get it placed. Right. And then once it's placed.
Okay. We've been here we got about 10 more minutes.
About 10?
You want to talk about anything with your podcast, promote your podcast, and then we could end it with any 10-fold shit he want to ask me.
Why you put it on me?
Bro, he wants this because he doesn't want it on his show. And I'll just listen, I didn't put it up there, so I figured, we ended
That's fine. Hey, listen, that's fine. That's
all right. So, no, but first, your podcast, I want to make sure I focus on you guys because we talked about a lot of shit that's important or not important. The important thing is you guys being here, you guys promoting your brand, you know what I mean, get more subscribers, get more listeners. So how has it been podcasting for the last year? It's been a year? How long you been doing it for?
Year.
It's been a few months.
A few months? Well, then y'all left and then came back.
No, now it went back. Like
I'm bullshitting,
whole,
bro.
Yeah, because at one point I was like, "Oh, these niggas quit." I honestly thought that.
No. It took us after the whole basement thing, we stopped for a long time. You know what I mean? And
okay, basement ET.
Liam was born, my son.
Okay.
One day.
Y'all picked when y'all had kids to start.
We did it all at the same time, right?
Yeah, married men with children.
So my son was I remember how this shit happened. I'm in the hospital. Son being born, scrolling down my timeline, and I see my niggas Q and Banks, and they're like in the studio, they're like on camera and shit, just like, yo, they like literally testing the camera, but they say, oh, this is not a podcast, like blah blah blah, and just like testing it, and then it's just like, I'm like, nigga, nigga, what? That's not okay. It will be right now. All the niggas like, yo, bro, what? They're like, yo, what y'all doing? Like, they're like, yo, we were just like literally testing the camera. We just happened to put it on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, well, guess what? We got a podcast now, niggas. Get ready. They're like, yo, fuck it. All right, my nigga. I went, met up with them, made sure everything was all right. Checked out the studio, left them. Called Bryce right after that. I'm like, yo, Bryce, we starting the podcast. You ready? He was like, I'm ready, nigga. Nigga. We fucking took us like 6 months to get the production down, but we were fucking doing it for a long time.
Yeah, you was like
we were doing runs.
A lot of runs.
Getting the chemistry
down. I
heard
about the runs.
That nobody will ever see. A lot.
Y'all might get it on Patreon.
Y'all might. Legit 6 months because we started in the winter. My son was born in January.
Mm-hmm.
Episodes didn't come out until around when Bryce's daughter was born.
My daughter was born in June.
So that was like our first episode. But I was in the midst of like the whole thing. I was like upset that the shit was taking so long. But like honestly, I'm so glad that it did because it's worth it. Like our cameras are right, our setting is like everything is like fucking.
They have a good studio.
Our setup is fucking perfect. And then within the time of us doing runs, we didn't know what the fuck we was gonna talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Our wives would be like, "Yo, what do y'all show about?" And I'm just like, "The culture." I was like,
"They have wives, so
whatever,
it's different."
Culture, whatever. I mean, and then it was the midst of us doing run. Banks has a baby, fucking Bryce has a baby, and then these things get married like on the same day. So fucking like we're like, yo, you know what?
We're the married man.
Married the children, 3 of them. Married man. Like it just fell into place. So like basically like our show is. Think of like, what's the homie that died?
Kevin
Samuels. It's like Kevin Samuels.
the women are cringing right now.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Way turned down.
Turned down. Right by the silent nuzzle.
Way turned down. You look at that crazy, you know what I mean? Like wildness, but we are married, and I mean we're not like going crazy on.
We're just trying to give you a realistic perspective into the view or the everyday life of 3
black men,
married men with kids.
Yep.
It's not that many of us that are kind of in the spotlight,
and I am
doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Like it's for us.
I like to say
we wanted some of that representation out there.
It's 3 of them we like to give you our you get your daily dose of married toxicity. You know what I mean? But you also get your golden rat nuggets of relationship wisdom from us three at the same time.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't call me, even though I'm not married. I could have been with Q. We ain't married and shit, but he ain't asked me to be on no pod.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all right. I could have had 2 podcasts.
Shout out to the producer, too, man. That man's behind the camera. He runs the scenes. He runs the
Relax.
cameras and shit.
Oh, that's Spice and the Mama?
Yo, you chatting, my nigga.
My bad. They ain't gonna see that. They ain't gonna see that. No, so that's how the pod started. That's what you got going on with the pod. How's it been? Everything. How's it been?
I talked a lot.
How's it been so far?
It's been going good. I mean, like we were saying, we've just been day by day, episode by episode, week by week, month by month, just getting better chemistry, getting our timing down, getting our flow.
You learn
down
as you go.
Yeah, so it's once we decide to really take it to the next level, I think it's going to be a ready to go finished product.
Because it was. I mean, we took like another break in between shows because Christmas break, and then we wasn't sure. We locked in right after that. Right after Christmas, we were like, yo, everybody locked in. We fucking streamlined the show, so it's a lot easier to produce and put out. Before it would take us 2 weeks to damn near put out an episode. Now it's the next day we can put it out. Things got after we locked in after Christmas, things got a lot better. So right now we on runs, we on a super run. So we need everybody to subscribe, making enough podcasts on YouTube. You know what I mean? Catch us every week. We out there.
We'll put all the links and everything down in the description.
Yeah, down in the description right here.
So the world is round. Go.
Yo.
This nigga was waiting. He was waiting to shoot his fucking shot.
Any new
I'm Gucci, man. I'm good, man.
In the FL world.
Well, let FL world. This ain't Fruity Loops, nigga. FE. Listen.
FE world.
I don't have nothing to say. My man over here has been studying his own thing about Tartaria, so I think he's more into the history.
Tartaria, that sounds like a video game.
It does sound like a video game, but it's not. It's an actual time and possible empire that was run years ago. And it's just one empire. I think there was many empires named different things, but they basically had the same basis of what history was at the time. It was we basically knew how to use the air and the water as energy, and we used to use that to build these star cities, things of that nature. And he's been studying that shit. I'm just glancing on it. So
I would love to get a visual of those times.
There's pictures, pictures and videos and things of that.
Yeah,
he's really into that.
That's pretty cool. So for me, kind of like what brings our conversations together, I feel like we all are on a journey toward truth, toward understanding, toward knowledge, right?
Absolutely.
And that manifests itself in our lives and our searches different ways. Like we find ourselves indulging in different pieces of the puzzle or different spaces on the timeline, right? And I feel like that's kind of how we find our connection to ourselves and our environment and our history and all of that. So for me, it's cool seeing or understanding these different stages throughout history and these different concepts and ideologies and thought processes to understand how and why civilization has gone from this and gotten to here or to now.
Yeah.
So taking to bring it back to the intro he did to the topic, things like ancient Tartaria or whatever, and understanding the concept that a lot of the cities and the architecture that we give credit to, our designers and our architecture is buildings and designs that predate our civilization.
Yeah.
Those are things that start to raise questions.
Have you ever wondered why there's certain if you look in certain research history books, they have these big temples, these big doorways.
Oh yeah,
and these big
I'll take you a step further.
Colors and shit like that.
We can start to look into the truth and the deeper meaning into what's going on in places like the Grand Canyon Explain to me why we're finding basically
like pyramids
Egyptian
and shit.
tombs,
pyramids
and pharaohs
shit,
and sarcophaguses
Yeah.
in a completely different hemisphere.
In the Grand
In
Canyon?
people that are absolutely there
This not me. This is him.
There are areas that have already been
I know about this.
Been discovered and excavated by archaeologists that they have found these tombs, they have found these treasures, they have found these connections that prove that the same groups of people that were responsible for these amazing constructions over in Egypt, in ancient Kemet, or whatever the name you want to call it, those same structures exist
Greek
here,
name for
right?
it.
So the question becomes how, why? What is that saying, right?
Pangea.
So, right,
Pangea.
what is this saying? Or is it Pangea that it's all connected, and that's the reason why things are everywhere? Or is there, or was there a group of people that had the knowledge and the fortitude to be able to traverse the world before the history gave credit to a certain person or group of people?
I think it's
right. Do we like so? To me, it's cool finding where on the spectrum certain aspects or events of history fit. You know what I mean? So going through history, not just with a gullible mindset and just taking whatever's given to you and looking at it from the lens of, okay, what is this really saying?
So where I stand in everything is, I was always a kid that questioned everything. My mother taught me that, question everything. It backfired on her ass, but I questioned everything, right? So when I always grew up with motherfuckers that wanted to learn shit. And when I was coming up in high school, I was with Muslims and 5%ers. We always read.
Peace, God.
Peace, God. We always reading the ISIS papers and things of that nature. So all this shit that Kanye and everybody was saying before, it's like we knew this, we said this shit. It was nothing new to us, right? All that shit about how the world was run. Now, the difference is now we getting all this other information about how history might not have been the history that we were taught. And this is like less than 100 years ago. Like we had Zeppelins and things of that nature. You know, the Batman shit. Those were called fucking space. Those were airships. That's what they were called. But they demonized it with the Zeppelin when the whole shit blew up and shit. So they demonized it and they want
what, the Hindenburg?
The Hindenburg. My fault. The Hindenburg. When that shit blew up, they was like, oh, no more of that. But you could fly as long as you want, because you could use the Empire State Building to gas it up and go as far as you want. But they don't want you to do shit like that, no. They don't want you to find that
you could die, right? Like
definitely.
What we seen what happened.
Die with what? What do you mean?
They went up in flames.
No, that's what. No. That's no. I understand what you're saying, but that's the reason why we don't have that no more, because they said, oh, this shit could blow up. It was a big situation, just like how they started the Second World War. They said Hitler and the Nazis burnt that building. Will Smith. Will Smith burnt that certain building that the Nazis used to push the world war. So it's the same type of shit. They blow it up, make it seem like, oh, all the hydrogen and shit is bad for you. And now NASA owns all the rights to the hydrogen. Why? Because all those satellites that you think are in space doing all that fly shit is on balloons. They're satelloons. They're not satelloons. They're not. No, but satelloons. Yeah, they're not satellites. They're satelloons. Because they're satellites on balloons, high air balloons. You think it's crazy?
Are they within the atmosphere or outside of the atmosphere?
As far as the atmosphere goes, as far as you get to the firmament.
So right, that's what I'm saying. They are within the firmament.
I think they said you could go as far up as 100 to 125 miles or feet. I can't be specific. I don't want to. One of those two, but it's a certain height you could go up.
Like where Tyrese was in the last movie.
The last movie was he was in a Ford Taurus and nobody gave a fuck about. I know he was pretty high. He was high as the Red Bull jump. He was high as that nigga.
He looked like space to me. And it looked like a circle. I don't know.
I mean, it always looks like a circle when they put a picture together. They put a picture together. They gonna look like a circle. Come on.
Why?
Go ahead. Say your shit, man. I know you want to come at
No,
it.
the only fucking question that I have, my nigga, is we are so like explorative creatures, right?
Yes.
We want to know.
We can't get past the 60th degree. We can't get past the 60th degree.
I have a part B to the question that you're going to ask.
Okay, go ahead.
So before you get the final answer.
Niggas that go to the white people will go to the jungle and get bit by lions just because they want to know what the fuck is happening. My nigga.
Do you think everything is
why?
Okay, go ahead.
Why hasn't anybody gone to the north, to the castle in the north?
Part B. Part B.
To the castle in the north.
To the ice wall.
Because they're talking about the ice wall.
Wait. Because, and this is going to be my second question.
You can't.
Is there, or is the concept of the ice wall universally accepted within FE?
It's considered an ice shore. To you, it sees a wall, but it's a shore, like, because the land mass keeps going. It's not a continuous wall around, like that. Listen, it's not a wall; it's a shoreline.
Okay,
you feel me? Yeah, but
is there more inhabitable land past it?
Yes, they even have footage of someone that goes past the shore and he sees area of land that is not under the snow or nothing like that. Yeah, this is land. But we can't get past the 60th degree. Like, you know, if say
the map is bigger than.
Wait, hold on. We could get to the map too. There's an issue with the whole map and how they make certain land masses bigger than they actually are supposedly. Yes, but continuing on what I was saying. Basically, shit. What was I saying? The shoreline, right? So you can't get past the 60th degree. So if you have your own little boat and you're going past the 60th degree close, it's not as far into Antarctica, but it's closer than you would get. They have warships that will come out and tell you, yo, you got to turn around. You can't individually, hold on. You can't individually sail past a certain part, okay? Because the airships or the fucking drones will be like shoot you down if you continue to go.
So here's the only part about the here's the only issue or hole with the international policing of Antarctica or the ice wall. First, if they wanted to protect everyone from being able to learn the truth of what was down there, international entities or country governments wouldn't allow all of the exploration excursions that they signed off on year after year to go down. And B, those excursions are signed off on to go and occur because of like environmental protection issues, like the saving of penguins and the fucking polar ice shelf and all this other type of.
I'm not laughing at you. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the thing.
I know. But
go ahead. Because I've heard that before. That's what I'm laughing at. My bad.
That's where it's that. So I mean, I haven't ever gotten a significant acknowledgement to.
Do you? All right. So you
not from you.
No. So you agree that yes, they do have certain trips to Antarctica. Yeah, and they have certain.
You can take a cruise. You can take a cruise,
but you know it costs hella money. It costs hella.
Spencer has been to Antarctica.
Spencer has been to Antarctica.
Cruise to Antarctica.
I would love to talk to Spencer. Yeah. I would love to speak to Spencer. Spencer, my nigga, let me holler at you.
Spence? Yeah. Him and his family went on a cruise to
Antarctica. I could believe it.
Yeah. The most white people shit out there.
Do you go to the pool?
I'll talk to Spencer.
Because it was so like abstract. I would never forget that. We were young.
Right.
He was super young when it happened. Yeah. I want to see. I want to ask him how much he was able to do. That's all.
I don't think they got off the boat.
So it was just okay.
They go through like the sloshy waters that they can get through.
Okay. All right.
I'm sure.
But that's why I was basically saying, like, you're saying when they have those trips. Yes, they have those trips, and they're gonna go in a certain tour, see the penguins, and save them and all that shit. But you're not going past a certain point. They don't want you to really understand or learn or know that there is a possibility of more land. They don't want the public to know that. They want the public to think that Antarctica at the end of a fucking spiral ball that's spinning this way in the middle of nothingness, which I don't know how you could tilt a ball that's complete. Because if you tilt a ball that's complete, it's still fucking spinning the same fucking way, but whatever. That's just me and my common sense. And basically, it's fucking. I just don't understand how people can't get that you could be misled. You wait. Like I know you want to add on, but understandable. Like we don't know 100% of what's going on. We take whatever the hierarchy is, and we figure they know it already. We don't know how they know. We don't know the names. We don't know who did what. We don't know. Hard to find who invented what past like probably not the 90s. When the last time you heard anybody did what? Who found this star and named this motherfucker? We don't know that. It's just scientists. And we just say it's science. We don't have the actual evidence. I'm an evidence person. If the evidence adds up, I'm with the evidence. Yo, that makes more sense than this makes sense. Granted, I was raised off the same thing you was raised off. I was raised off the same thing you was raised off. So I know it. The Milky Way galaxy, the stars, and their other hydrogen suns in different universes and things of that nature, right? I understand all that shit. But when I started researching this motherfucker, I said, yo, this shit makes way more sense than anything I've ever been told. And I will ride with what makes sense until somebody comes with some more evidence that proves me wrong. Go ahead.
You talk about sense.
Yes, a lot of it.
So this doesn't make sense for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't get with it. Just like, I can't get rid. There's so many holes that I could poke in religion. That's why it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
This is the same thing.
Okay.
There's certain things, so many things that you have to let go of, that you have to disbelieve, like gravity, the concept of gravity.
Well, it's called a theory. It's always called a theory.
You have to.
It's always called a theory. The theory of relativity has always been a theory.
All right, but it still makes it makes more sense to me.
The Einsteinian theory and the one before the Newton theory, the Neptunian theory, whatever the fuck. Yeah, those are the two theories on gravity. Go ahead.
Talk about making sense. That for some reason, just a round Earth makes more sense to me.
Because you've been told that.
No, because of regular. Because
you've been told that. If I was told the world was a square, I would believe the world is a square. I'm just being real with you.
No, you know what? There's things, like I said, there's things that about your theory that just don't make sense.
Okay.
Because the fact that they can sneak thousands of Mexicans into the United States at any time, right?
Okay.
I can sneak whatever, and I have done whatever I want over borders. You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You gonna tell me if I could sneak other shit across wherever and niggas could really just cross borders on foot, you can't stop it? You gonna tell me there's somebody out there that's gonna stop me from fucking going to see what the fuck is on the other side of this fucking border? And they're gonna not just stop me, they're gonna stop every explorer in the world that has ever tried.
Yes, it's called the fucking. All the governments they have a treaty that protects Antarctica. That's why in every movie is always some alien in Antarctica. That's why in every movie, even in Fast 10, they got a fucking. They got a super.
There's no fly zones.
Yes, you can't fuck with it.
How long has a no fly zone?
You can't fuck with it, bro. I'm not lying to you. No, since 1959, since they did that fucking treaty, I'm telling you, this is historical bullshit. It's the real shit. I wouldn't lie to my niggas. You don't have to agree with me. I'm fine with that. I'll be the odd man out. I like being the odd man out. No, I really do. I just don't believe shit just because it's told to me, nigga. Give me the evidence.
Right.
That's how I roll in everything. The medical field, you know how I feel about that. Fuck it, you know it. Even though you did what you had to do,
everything,
even though y'all did what y'all did and y'all say y'all stories, I'm still saying, well, where did those bodies come from? The fucking hospital. So at the end of the day, the hospital is the fucking threat. I fuck all that bullshit. Nobody dropped dead from that shit, nigga. That's what it is. I'll stand on my bullshit. I stand on whatever shit it is. If it makes fucking sense, I stand on it.
No, but that don't make sense, nigga.
Why?
Because I was there, nigga.
Yeah, you was there. And I ain't saying people ain't die. I ain't saying people ain't die. I'm saying how did they die? I'm saying how did they die? Where did they die at?
My niggas died in their house. Niggas died in the hospital.
Okay.
Niggas died in
Corona. You talking about you can't say it. You talking about
Corona, my nigga.
Both.
Wait, you trying to say niggas didn't really die?
No, they died. But I'm saying where and then why and how. That's what I'm saying.
Because it took them a while to figure out like how they were going to be treating it. There were people put on respirators early when they thought.
Why would they put on that shit? I don't like ventilators.
They thought that was the best treatment at the time.
It wasn't because it stops you from breathing and then it breathes for you. And then when they turn it off, you dead. It's over.
You know what happens when you get new evidence?
Go ahead. Talk to me.
You change. I mean,
hindsight is 20/20.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
People used to do primitive things until technology was invented, until they were able to get the. I mean, like technology. Once you like learn something new, once you find out, yo, what I was doing before was not the right way to do it, you evolve. So once they figured out, yo, listen, we trying to put squares into circles and it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
Once they guarded in a circle, that they were like, oh, you know what? This is it. Nigga, like we were going, niggas was panicking and trying everything at the time, and now we're good.
How did we get to technology? Who was a smart man before technology existed? No. I'm just saying in general, there was intelligent people before technology. Why are we going to aliens? Why?
That's what some people
aliens were the first niggas. I feel like
that's what some people would say. You know what? Because it's funny. Because him and my uncle be on the same page about everything.
Mm-hmm.
But once the space topic comes in, wait, they do not get along. One nigga believes in aliens, and the other niggas believe we live in a fucking dome, my nigga. So like,
you don't believe in aliens? No, aliens is what you consider extraterrestrials from different lands out on this plane. Nah. I don't believe I've seen a UFO. I don't believe UFO could be government shit. It's government shit. It's government shit.
You're right. It could be
government shit.
But
that's just an unidentified flying object. You didn't say it's from a spacecraft. Unidentified flying object. Unidentified flying object. The government runs.
Wasn't from the government.
Okay, why does everybody know shit?
Because it was too close, bro. Like it was too close.
But all right, I don't listen.
Too close.
Where were you at?
Oh, right in Teaneck on the top of my house, bro. I don't forget it.
The shit flew up over Teaneck.
Yo, I would have missed it if my boy didn't see it. He the one that really saw it and then grabbed me because you couldn't hear shit.
How close was it?
It was on the top of my house.
Yo, that's some nope shit. That is some nope shit.
On top of my house,
right on top, bro. And then the shit just
yellow
lights came and it swiveled off.
Just no eye contact, bro.
Oh
shit,
my
crazy.
God. I shit myself, bro.
I was like,
yeah, nah.
And then what did it go all the way? What did it do? Like
it lit up and swiveled off. It was going in the hot section.
Nah,
was it big or like was it
okay, but
it was big, but you couldn't see it because it's hovering above the clouds.
Was it like nope?
But you can see
it was like nope
shining through, so you can kind of see it.
It was like nope.
Nah, that's exactly what I just said. That's the Jordan Peele.
Where he was like they hid in the cloud. It made it look like it was in the cloud, but it was just like
that shit was crazy.
Yo, yeah, bro, kind of like that.
Oh
it's
shit,
right,
with the cloud?
It's like right above the cloud. It's over the clouds. But it looks like it's right fucking there.
The nigga was using the clouds. Nope, nigga, you brought nope to life, nigga.
If they say that, and it's true, bro.
All right.
Listen, my theory is I don't know. I mean, that's how I deal with life.
I can respect that.
Things for yourself. I seen it, so I don't give a fuck what niggas believe me.
But
I know.
You know what
I'm saying?
But I'm not saying.
Like
I'm not saying what you said. I'm not saying what you've seen is not what you've seen. Right. I'm just saying that don't necessarily mean it's from a green guy.
I would think that aliens are more of a something I could grasp than the dome theory that you believe in.
I didn't say what dome theory. All right, the whole dome thing. The firmament. No. Let's break this down.
It's because space is so bound. Like there has to be more life out there. Yeah, there has to be. There's no space out there.
No. It's no space up there. That's according to me. There's no space up there. It's space away from us.
Oh,
so basically saying,
as soon as we fly out this planet,
there's more land
in space.
That's our theory because we don't know past that. We listen, just like you could have your theory on what you feel it is. I will tell you what I know is what I no. Hold on.
At nighttime right now.
Hold on.
When you go look at the sky and see the stars, listen. That's what the fuck is out there.
Okay.
That's it's right in front of our face.
Okay,
bro.
It's stars, it's lights, right?
It's darkness.
Yeah, but we don't identify anything but the light. We just identify the light, brother. So listen, I'm
talking about dark right now.
I know it's dark, and we look up there, and we see a light moving. We just see a light. We don't know what it is, where it comes from, what the origin is. Okay. He wants to go ahead and answer your question.
Okay. Oh no, I have a question. So just on that same thing, lights at night, stars, positioning, perspective.
Okay.
On a flat plane.
Okay.
Everyone would see all stars all times, right?
No, because you have a perspective from where you're at in the world. So the saying, if you're south of here, right? You're south of here. The way you see certain star constellation might be the other way around. Right. Because if we're living on a plane of land, let's be real. This is things that was taught to you as kids, right? And we overlooked it because we got globular shit. So planes of land are for the most part flat, or they have valleys or hills and shit like that. Yeah, flatlands. There's flatlands in the world, but yet this is a globe, right? So yes, you would see certain constellations in this north and northeast area.
Everyone looking north would see the northern stars.
But you're not going to see all of them because you're not. The plane is vast, as we know, right? At least to Antarctica, right? Right. So we're not going to be able to see because your vision has a limit. You're just like the hallway. Everything closes in. The lights continue in the hallway, goes down to the floor. It all merges. That's perspective. That's all this life is perspective. When they say life is perspective, that's how you see it. So wherever you are, that's how you want to see it. And you can't see as far to see all of the actual fucking stars because you're in one section of the actual land.
But the only thing that kind of speaks against that is equinoxes.
Okay.
So during a certain equinox, the northern hemisphere is seeing a certain set of stars.
Yes.
And the southern hemisphere is seeing another set of stars.
Then
at the equinox, it changes, right? So it's
like the equator area, like the actual middle.
Right.
That line
so
middle.
The equinox is not possible on a flat plane, and is a direct it is a direct product of a spherical perspective.
You just said, I'm going to see a certain area of lights here, and I'm going to see a certain area of lights here, right? I just said that before you said that, right? You said in the equator equinox, it would be different because you would be actually in the middle. I didn't disagree with what you're saying. It's the same on an actual non-rotating plane. That's all we live. You listen.
He's saying it's not possible on the plane, though. You're saying
right.
You're saying it's not possible.
It's not possible. Is what
you're saying. So how the plane is
the perspective
okay
of the stars from the different hemispheres at the equinoxes is not on a sphere.
Is not equinoxes
or during the equinoxes is not that.
So the way equinoxes. No, I'm not trying to find out what you're getting at. So the equinoxes, you're saying, is a steady rotating area. Is that what?
No, that's a point in the year. Like the equinox is the equinox because that's when the sun gets to a certain point on the Earth. Because the Earth is spherical, it's shining on.
You ever heard the term we're tilting over the sun, we're tilting around
the tilt of the Earth the tilt of the Earth's axis? Yes.
When you see the sun in the sky, do you ever hear people say the sun went across the sky? Ever heard that term? You heard it?
I don't get what you mean.
Sun go across the sky, right?
Right. Because the sun rises in the east
Why did
it sets in the west?
My question is,
so it does go across the sky.
Yeah,
it's highest in the sky at high noon.
Why is the sun going across something if the sun's not moving and we're moving around it?
Because that's how the perspective is.
That's how the perspective is.
It looks like, but that's not.
That's how the perspective is. That's how the perspective is.
A lot of still didn't address
and you didn't allow.
I love this game.
No, but look. No, but wait.
I'm not dancing. I'm right here.
Anything that you just said. And
we're talking about days. Days occur by the rotation of the axis.
Okay.
Because so look. This is the face, right? This is the sun.
Mm-hmm.
As the sun rotates on its axis, right? The face, where we are, is turning away from the sun, and it's going from daytime.
We don't talk like that though.
To nighttime.
I'm saying we don't talk like that.
Yeah, but that's not
what you mean.
Why don't we? I'm asking a genuine question. Why don't we talk about as we tilting over or beside the sun? We don't talk like that. We say the sun is moving around. We always say why? Because the term of phrase is real. What are you talking about?
And you can't selectively pick the phrase.
What do you mean selectively pick the phrase? I'm not selectively picking it.
Language and use different words.
I'm asking why. Why do the Europeans say we're going across the pond? Why they say they're going across the pond? Why do they call their house flats? Why do they do that? Do they measure the 8 inch per mile square? Do they measure the 8 inch per mile square when they're building a house or some shit?
Stop dancing.
No, I'm not dancing. I'm right here. I'm dancing with you. I'm right here. I'm dancing with you, nigga. I'm dancing.
You can't use a term or phrase in.
What do you mean? I'm asking you.
Because people use different words in this language.
But my question is why did it even get to the point where it's talking out of term? These are phrases, and these are
the British call their houses flats.
Okay, go ahead.
As a derivative from the Scottish word flat, which means inside of the house.
Okay.
So prior to, I'm sure, the United Kingdom, this group of people that was from that area was calling the inside of the house
a flit.
That's what it was.
And you can't take language and be like, why do they say it like this when it doesn't mean that? Because
there's synonyms.
It's anything, bro. That's why.
Depending on that's true. But depending on the language and what it means, like we all know Smith, right? The words blacksmith comes from blacksmith mostly, and that's where a lot of names come because your name was the occupation of your family. Right? So yes, when they say curse words, yes, the curse was words. When they call spells, yes, because the words were used as spells. Yes, all this shit makes fucking sense. Yes, in different terminologies, yeah, you could twist it and turn it. But no, that's why I asked. Why do they call these shits flats? Why do they call across the pond? This all has to do with why we call the sun going across the sky.
You just proved flats has nothing to do with it.
He just proved it by the Google shit.
Everything that you said.
Okay.
We could prove that they have nothing to do with the fucking rotation of the sun in the sky.
Well, isn't it the rotation of the Earth though? That's what I'm saying. So even if the sun's not moving, the Earth's spinning. So at the same time, it proves his point that you're getting.
That's how we get day and night.
You're getting a different side. You know what I'm saying? Of the sun.
I don't agree.
You don't agree with that? Mm-hmm. So then, what's your? My
agreement is the sun isn't the big gas ball that they say it is, and it is supposed to be the same size as the moon because it's 400 miles away. And 400 times the size of the moon, so it's the same fucking size. No, I don't agree with that. My common sense wouldn't allow me to go with that.
My common sense heard the sun is the same size.
Yeah. No. For the most part, well, how do you get an eclipse? Don't the
how?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Isn't an eclipse? Isn't the moon?
Easy explainable.
It doesn't have to be sun.
Go ahead. Explain it
again, or you got it.
Explain it. No, explain it. You say explain it. No, you explain it.
My nigga, it's the shadow.
Right.
The shadow of what?
It's the shadow
of the moon.
It's a product of reflection of perspective. From our perspective, on our, you'll appreciate this, our plane, right? Looking toward the sun, the path of the moon gets in the way of the outline of the sun,
just like any other shadow.
It's so. I'm not understanding how or
the
where
sun, the sun. All right, we know the sun for where, like, we're going way over. We know the sun for being a certain size depending on the atmosphere of the Earth. Like if the atmosphere is heavily dense in some situation, you might see a big moon, right? Like in nighttime, you might see it. Remember, you see the big yellow moon, but that's because of our perspective. It's because of the density and the dust and the shit in the air that we're seeing it this way. It's never.
But what does that have to do with the eclipse, though?
I'm telling you because we think the moon and the sun are different sizes, right?
Yes.
We think the moon. We think the moon is way bigger than the moon. The sun is way bigger than the moon, right? But certain times in the night and day, we see them to be similar sizes, right? Can we agree on that? We don't see them as similar sizes. You don't see them as almost similar sizes.
I mean, I guess, but the
moon
is so much closer. Like it doesn't make like
the moon always looks pretty much.
It's going to look close. It's going to something closer to you, and if you have something big that's far away and something small that's close to you, they can look similar sizes. It's camera tricks. They do it all the
camera tricks.
Not camera. It's like it's perception or deception or how you
perspective.
I'm standing over. You have a giant that's standing over here. You have a midget that's standing over here.
They look
the same size.
Yes,
little person.
Yes. I'm not knocking that. I said all life is perspective, but that's what they tell us. They tell us the sun is 400 some odd times away, and that is because it's that far away. It almost looks as much as the moon, and the moon is 200 and something. Whatchamacallit away. Like it's not the same math, but it equals up to being the same kind of size when you see it in the sky. That's all I'm saying. There's certain times where you see it being big, more magnified. You see the moon more magnified. You see the sun setting more magnified. That's perspective. That's because stuff in the air and things of that nature. I see your hands up. Go ahead, say what you want.
My question becomes impact to the story. Like, what is it, or why is it that we're focusing on certain things, right? Because I don't know. It's
say what you want to say. We're here now.
I get it right. Let them get it right.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I articulate what I'm trying to say the right way. Like, because how does the size of the sun or the moon impact our relationship to it?
Because your knowledge, your information on the world is the sun is this big mammoth hydrogen ball of fire, right? And I'm telling you, it's not that. From what I'm saying, is a small energetic light like the moon over us, like a yin yang going around. That's how you have time. It sets the time. Wherever the sun is, that's noon.
Wouldn't there be like a place in the middle of the world where
it's called the North Pole. It's called the North Pole, where the magnetic mountain is, where you get the Polaris, where you get the North Pole.
All of the rivers and
the star stays there while all the other stars go around it. We are living on one big clock. That's where it's time. That's all right.
I can agree.
Oh, you shutting my own shit down? Hold up. This nigga shut my own shit down.
I just got one.
Nah, we good.
I don't believe that there's nobody that can stop them, like explorers. There's no, you can't stop
You really believe that nobody can stop explorers? In this day and age,
No.
Maybe back in the day, but
listen, cash is king.
You can't stop.
Cash is king.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what else is. Let me ask you something. If I'm Puff Daddy,
right,
and I want to do a video on Cedar Lane right now, I'm Puff Daddy.
Okay.
I got as much money as you fucking want.
Okay.
Do you think them motherfucking Jews gonna let me do a fucking video on Cedar Lane? Wait, do you think they gonna allow me to do that, regardless how much money I have? Answer that.
Depends on your.
Depends.
Ask me, let me answer.
I don't give a fuck who answers this. Depends ain't yes.
No.
Depends ain't yes.
They might not allow you.
Why?
I don't know why.
Why?
Can you do it? You didn't say can. Can you?
No. I can do it if I do it myself.
Exactly. So nothing is stopping me from doing what I want to do.
But that's myself. You said You said, I don't understand how no one will be allowed to go. Allowed is different, motherfucker. That means it's powers. That means it's whatchamacallit. I could do anything myself and get caught. So fuck all that bullshit. If I go to the powers that wait.
Think about
if
this.
I go to the powers that be, hold on. If I go to the powers that be and I say, listen, I want to do a hip hop video, this, that, and the third, these niggas will be like, what?
I don't. Same. Listen, you're trying to go into a territory that somebody is. Wait, no, listen. You're waiting.
That's not a straw man's argument. I'm not fighting a ghost. I'm asking you a question.
You're trying to go to a territory that someone is literally, legally, and federally responsible for, where you can die, get physically maimed, get all type of whatever the repercussions may be. They're gonna have questions. They're gonna have restrictions. There's gonna be just like I know our town high school when juniors, seniors were on their way up. There was a program that was taking people out to Africa. There's a whole bunch of shots you had to get. There's a whole bunch of interviews you had to do. There's checks and balances. There's things that have to happen when you choose to like make certain choices. Like it's I don't know, man.
Especially on big.
All right, well that's it.
Have more or certain information that others don't. It's just more of the same as the first 3 degrees of passwords, grips, and ways to identify yourself as a mason of that degree. That's really all it is. I mean, and that's there's like some funny angles to that like poke holes in the story, like not almost like all conspiracies.
So, I mean, let me ask you a real question.
Was like for a fact disbanded. Not even that. The only Illuminati that there ever was disbanded.
Those are the libraries.
Was disbanded within like 10 years.
You talking about the original?
Adam Weishaupt and all of them that like really was trying to come together and be the free thinkers and go against the church and the crown and the people that were trying to restrict what was going on. They were like, listen, we're going to hide ourselves in these fraternal orders because they're free. They can express themselves. They can talk without fear of judgment or fucking prosecution from going against like the whatever's going on.
Hierarchy at that time.
Right.
I wanted to okay. So I understand more now where you stand and your curiosity for whatever I may think I know. It's still there. It got you to a point where you're studying history.
He's studying more, bro.
Yo, of course.
This is how I approach all topics.
No. I
understand. But like because people use certain like political issues or whatever issues as points of contention. Like for me, like a disagreement or like a quote unquote debate is an opportunity for us to learn more about each other and learn ways or learn aspects of ourselves that we might not know because we're being challenged by someone that's presenting an idea that we've never considered before. So like to be able to engage in that type of back and forth and that type of like intellectual sparring. Intellectual sparring. To me, it's an iron sharpens iron situation.
No.
So it's going to get. So it's going.
Iman can't understand why I watch Fox News.
Right, exactly. It's the
she
same
cannot
exact thing.
understand why she's
same
like, what? I don't understand why you hate these niggas and you love to watch them so much. I'm like, because I need to know what the fuck is going on the other side.
I used to say that about my mom. I was like, you watch Trump, but you hate him, and you talk about him all the time. Why you doing
it? Because you need to know what.
But I will watch open racism.
Absolutely.
Because I need to know.
Outrage just doesn't make sense.
Because I respect him for at least being open about it.
But that's not even logical.
No. Because you gotta know where they thinking and how they're gonna move.
You feel me? Like Birmingham for Bosco, like these
niggas. Yeah. Now you seen a different. You went to school.
That's not open. That's covert.
No. What's covert? Nigga, what?
Nah, that's different. My neighbor's son plays soccer and he goes to Don Bosco and they tell me the story.
Listen, bro.
It's a different world, bro.
Listen, it's cool. Listen, the music is cool, the culture is cool, but they get in a group of themselves. They're the majority, and anyone and everyone else is the minority.
Absolutely,
it becomes a power move. It becomes a flex. It becomes a many versus the few. Yeah. And I've told you the story multiple times. Niggas, the only fucking rumbles I had in that school was niggas that I knew from Teaneck showing off for the group. You know what I mean? White niggas from around the way kicking it with niggas, going out the black door, trying to fuck black niggas, all that crazy shit. You get around these Italian, these other niggas.
They don't give a fuck.
Talking about eating watermelon, nigga, catch me in the locker room, nigga. Fuck what we talking about, nigga. Right. Fuck what we talking like. You want to put on for the group, nigga? I'm gonna put on a fucking movie, like you gotta.
Right.
So like, and that shit fucked me up for a little bit, bro, because I'm like, I got all these random niggas, and it's cool, like we can rumble all day, but like. You here trying to do some extra shit to try to fit in with these weird niggas,
right?
And then on the weekend coming back on the block trying to act like you cool.
Yeah,
nah, nigga, you gonna run this fade and you're no good when you come back. That's fucked up. Like, yo,
that's
bro.
See, that's T-neck shit.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, they don't want no sauce. They don't want no
I'm
sauce.
like,
People
yo,
do shit like that.
niggas is weird, bro. There's some chameleon ass shit. But no, back to what you were saying. But it helped me be able to adapt and move throughout different
environments. But your curiosity. Because I'll tell you like this. I'm not talking to my brother right now.
Mm-hmm.
Over shit.
Over some. It gets like that.
I'm not talking.
That's why they say don't talk about religion and politics.
But I was raised off of that. Don't talk about religion, who you voting for. But now everybody talks about everything.
I'll tell you some
now, and it's not.
Was that my cup?
I don't know. Take it. I've been drinking out of this.
Yeah,
listen, it's not my thing because the motherfucker knows, like, I'm not going to lead you astray. Like, if I know something that might make a little bit more sense than what you might know, all I ask for is your ears. Like you don't per se judge me. You might look at it in a different way. But when we went on that back and forth online, you was like, whoa, calm down.
Because like y'all hear where I'm like, listen, it's for the love of, like.
And sometimes I get a little defensive.
But listen, I've had to deal with that throughout my whole life. Like, it's like weird. Like, because like I have people like say that they are on a certain path or that they're trying to do certain things, but when it's time to have those tough conversations, they can't. Or like, same thing with like team shit. Like I came up on like team shit. Like, yo, it's us versus them. It's fucking the mini versus the. But nigga, in real life, niggas don't really move like that. Niggas aren't really willing to do that.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So like, it became a battle or a decision of, do you let the bullshit of the world get you get you off your square and get you off of what your nature is, of the way that you would be operating, or do you allow their fuck up to get you out of your mood and out of the way you do things, and then on the back end you're upset with yourself because you would still have done it another way. You know what I mean? Like it became a whole path of at the end of the day, do what you're gonna do and be happy with it. Because at the end of the day, if you think about what shoulda, coulda, woulda, and you change your shit, all you end up gonna end up doing is like, you know what I mean?
Not gonna be any help to you.
So that's where
I can't believe a nigga's watching me. Wasn't watching me jerk off every day, but like fucking.
What?
Like not like a nigga in the sky, like God watching.
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
We on that church shit.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
That took a turn.
That was real hard.
Listen. These are my brothers. This is a little extra. I'm recording.
Oh, you did a little.
Yeah, I had to. We didn't know mics, but
You have to get this approved.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I said.
Now you was talking your shit, nigga. I had this was a great pod. Great things, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, bro.
Fuck the church and fuck the Glover.
I didn't say that.
Fuck the free world, nigga.
Fuck the free world. I'm still a being saying fuck the free world.
2 pot, 3
5,
pot.
whoa. 4 pot. No. We out, niggas. Peace.